Salute, MobTube. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. Thank you for waiting. I saw a bunch of people waiting in the lobby. My lobby boys. What's up? Yo. What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm distracted. I'm getting situated. I had FBS and Lee texting me like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Where are you? All right, let's see who we got in here. First one in, Bachelor Street. Batchelder Street. Batchelder Street. Batchelder Street. Batchelder Street. Yeah, Batchelders. We're learning how to read, people. Keep talking, Mrs. Softy. I see things similar to you from what I saw last night. What up, Maverick? Salute. Jesse Roth, third one in. Third time's a charm. What's up? We're taking bets if Gunsmoke will be on time. So who won? Did you win, Jesse? I know. I'm a big disappointment, guys. I know. Who else? We got Miss Can't Be Wrong. What's up? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Frankie Rizzo. Tommy B. Good evening. This is me. What do you guys think about my new avatar there? What do you think about that? To the king belongs the spoils. Yeah. So, guys, what a fucking week on MobTube, huh? What a week. What a week. Mr. Softy, what's up? Every time I see this guy's name, I get that song in my head, the Mr. Softy truck. Yo, what up, Christian? What up? I hope you're still here, man. I hope you didn't leave me. Lee Cole is here. Gunsmoke fell back to sleep. What a ball breaker. My time is valuable, he says. Where is this guy? Let's see. Bob. We got Bob here. He's watching Angel's show. Yeah, right. I don't watch that anymore. If he wants me to start a bidding war, he needs to get on. Fucking guy was late to his own funeral. Oh, man. You guys are the best. Great golfer. Salute to you, buddy. Salute to you. Shout outs to JC and Nikki Blades and Tony SoFlo. Jimmy Calandra. Shout outs to all you guys. We got K-Mac in here. What's up? So anyway, guys, truth be told, I missed a lot of what happened last night on Angel's show. I didn't realize FBS was even over there until somebody in this chat said he was over there. So I missed a lot of what was going on. And I didn't watch the replay before it got taken down. So it's a shame. It's a real shame. Shinebox is here. Ooh, Jesse Roth, 1999. Thank you so much. Super chat. You're mine. Don't let Lee auction you off. Yeah, come on, Lee. Come on here and sell this man ass over here. Come on. Joe Biggs. Joe Biggs. What's up, Joe Biggs? I got Joe Biggs in the house. Sicilian Barbie. What's up, sweetheart? How are you? I got Hey Buddy in here. I got Alcy. Alcy. I know you guys don't like the shout outs. Oh, Jersey Girl, the only one who ever sent me a super thanks. Thank you, Jersey. To this day, you're the only one who sent me that super thanks. Thank you. Who else we got here? We got Mike Roach. All right. We got Mike Roach in here. All right. I know you guys get annoyed with the shout outs. I'm just very grateful. We got Jane Creek. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. Yeah. We got War, W-A-R. I don't know how he likes to be referred to, but you know. They're cheap. Lee called the asshole. Jesus. They're cheap shades, cheap glasses from I think Glasses USA. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Carmine kicking up. What's up, Carmine? Salute to you, my friend. $4.99. Thank you. That's what's up. We got Boston Red in here. It was hilarious how Marlon went from proper to ghetto in 2.3 seconds last night. Yeah, FBS knows how to bring out the best in people or the worst. He tries to bring out the best in me, but he brings out the worst in his adversaries or his haters. I mean, he made people show their true colors last night. I heard he brought Justice Tech Pros out of character. I think that's why they took that video down. It was a bad look. So he brought Marla out of character. She went all thug life, like, oh, child, MRE's a sweet boy. Wouldn't hurt nobody. As soon as she saw FBS, motherfucker, come on, cocksucker, thug just thug baby. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Somebody sent that to me on Instagram, that little clip of it. They're like, yo, I want to make this my ringtone. This chick is nuts. She's batshit. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Pretty funny shit. So salute to FBS. He knows how to get people in their fees. And, I'm very proud of him. He stepped into the hyena's den. I wouldn't even call it a lion's den over there. It's a friggin' hyena's den. And he stepped right into it. So you got to give him credit, even his enemies have to respect him for that. Look at this. Bend over. There, I did it good that time. Bend over. Yeah. What up? Yeah. All right, guys. So anyway. Oh, Miss McInnes. Miss McInnes, how are you? We got fertilizer in here. MRE Fertilizer Management. What's up, bro? Yeah, just a second. Yeah, I wanted to go back and watch that part, but I didn't get a chance to last night. And FPS told me to go back and watch it, but I just I get sick watching ignorant people. I just can't. It's just so disgusting what's happening over there. I can't bear myself to watch. I'm just I don't know. I'm disgusted. All right, I'm disgusted. Carmine says FPS picked their brains. Yes, he did. Gunsmoke. What up, Ridge? I got Ridge in here. Where's Ridge at? Motherfucker. Where's Ridge at? I got Michael Hensley in here. What's up, bro? Yeah. That part. Oh, look at this. I got Diaz in here. Where's Diaz? Look at this. Diaz, thank you. $50 super chat. Thank you. Salute to you, brother. Bless you, my friend. Thank you. That's beautiful. I appreciate it. Yes, Jesse. FPS kicked butt, didn't he? He proved himself to be the crown king of MobTube. And this Vinny Green character, I don't know. He shut down his channel or he got taken down. I don't know. Good riddance. Freaking weirdo. Sounds like he's on dialysis. I heard somebody say that. I thought it was hilarious. I was cracking up. I think somebody said that in Tony Soflo chat. Like, he sounds like he's on dialysis. I'm like, oh my God, that's great. Let's see. What else we got here? I don't know. I had more stuff to talk about, and then I forget when I get on stage. God damn it. I don't know. Let me drop a link before I sabotage myself. I got 77 people in here. Please hit the like button, guys. Please hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the X out of the chat, hit the like button, and go back into the chat. Boom. Not even 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds. Let's see. We got Beck in here. Do shows, get super chats. More super chats, more problems. Bend over says, what's up, fertilizer? You got my lawn dying instead of thriving. I like that. Mr. Softy says, shout out there to Tom Hoffman and his little dog, Ember, and Chantilly, Virginia. All right, yeah. Shouts to the dog Ember and Tom Hoffman. Shouts to Tom in Virginia. A lot of history in Virginia. Good and bad. Is this another one? Joey Knuckles. What up, Joey Knuckles? Thank you, Nucky. He says, hey, buddy, we in here. That part, homie. On hood. Diaz making us small dollar donors look a damn fool. Nah, man, you guys are great. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much, bro. That's beautiful. Christian Maron says, Angel apologized for having FBS on. She not a friend to no one. Yeah, I mean, 100%. once I got in there, I saw what she was doing. She was dropping the link for all the low-life scumbags to come on and attack FBS. She saw one guy wasn't doing it, so she's like, all right, let me bring this guy on, trying to make a fool out of him. You know, whatever works. I thought that was despicable. I'm not going to go too far into it because she has her little simps over there and her supporters and her yes men, so I'm not going to go too into it, but I thought it was disgusting. Completely disgusting. She asked about FBS police record, too. She loves the drama. Yeah, well, because it looks like MRE might be a rat, so she wants to flip the script on FBS and try to assume that he might be a rat. Oh, look. I hope I didn't leave this guy. How long were you waiting there, bro? I'm sorry.
25 minutes.
God damn, I'm sorry, bro. What's
So
up?
check it out, man. You've been on 10 minutes. You already made $94.
You've been counting, huh?
Fuck yeah. I love counting figures. I did my show today. I did really well, too. So we're all doing well.
Yeah, we are. We're doing good, man. Peace is a good thing, right?
Yeah. I had my best month ever.
Look at Shinebox here, $20. The envelope is a little light this week, Tony. Oh, well, thank you, Shinebox.
If a lot of people send little envelopes, they add up.
Yeah, they add up. That's what I'm saying. So thank you.
I got disgusted tonight. I said, okay, let me turn on Angel. The first thing she did, she was apologizing for bringing FBS on last night. And she was apologizing. I was on last night. I got kicked off after 6 minutes because I asked MRE about they were like talking about Gene Barillo. So I said to MRE, Gene Barillo doesn't have a Nazi tattoo.
Oh.
And then I got kicked off.
Oh, so you called in, huh?
And then FBS went up there with all the hyenas and ripped them all new assholes.
Yeah.
I give them all the credit in the world.
Yeah.
And they don't have any masters. Well, they got a bunch of masturbators on that side, but they have debaters on that side.
Yeah.
A bunch of whack jobs. And then the chick goes ghetto. And
she went all thug like.
She was down in Alphabet City, hanging out the fucking window, yelling, "Fuck you, fuck
cocksucker!
You.
Come on, cocksucker! You honky!"
And right away, I seen this big black woman in Walmart, like fighting with somebody, just going off on somebody. You know,
poor kids.
You don't mess with a crazy black woman.
Yeah. Yeah. So
police prejudice. He said you don't mess with a crazy black woman. You don't.
Yeah, Emery said a lot worse. So what did you think about
they'll call me a racist, but they won't say nothing about MRE and his tattoo.
What did you think about FBS talking to Justice Tech Pros? I heard Justice Tech Pros got all hot and bothered. And
He did. The Angel took down the show because they got humiliated. And she said, I'll never bring nobody on this show again. And then she was she was making this saying about chickens and chess. and she was like mocking. I sent it to FBS, but she was mocking FBS for running around and saying that, declaring victory. It was like a little saying.
Oh God.
So she goes, and then she says, I'm sorry, people. I wasn't looking into my chat room. I didn't realize so many people were angry.
Yeah, sure.
Just come do your show and just accept that yesterday happened and move on.
Exactly. Why even
what she did is she made it 10 times worse. What does she think? The FBS ain't going to answer her now?
Yeah. She tries to make him look like he's like an evil person and this and that, and it's all his fault. And she's got nothing but lowlifes in that channel, bro. I hate to say it.
I'm going to call that's the wackadoo channel.
Yeah, that's what it's become, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like, come on, really?
Yeah, even the good people in there are brainwashed. They're all simping.
You're going to talk about me and FBS like we hated each other and we fought and stuff. But the reality is we still kept our channels going strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And with all that drama last night, she had over 400 people in there. Tonight, she's well under 200. So that shit sells. Yeah. She may not want to hear that, but she had. But half the people in there last night were FBS people.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't even know he was in there. So somebody in the chat said it. So I guess a whole bunch of people from his chat went in there. She had almost like 500 people, I think, which is crazy.
She felt comfortable because the hyenas were waiting. But, a lion get attacked by a hyena. Go watch any videos on YouTube and watch what lions do to hyenas.
They go in there and one of them could just go in there and just
5 or 6 of them,
Manhandle.
show a big, strong male lineman who take out 5 hyenas like it's nothing.
And they're still talking.
They're laying on the ground with their broken back on.
That's what last night was like. Yeah. So what do you think about these predicaments that Vinny Green is MIA?
He's a scumbag, man. And if you're listening, Vinny Green, fuck you for what you did. That's low life shit that he did with putting his daughter up there, and then people are making excuses for it. And then the other scumbag Stacks calling me a child molester and shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, these are sleazy people.
I always thought that was a low blow. I thought that was disgusting, with the
cut the shit, man. You were right here making.
No, I never called you that, bro. I never called you that. I called you a lot of things, but I never called you a
no. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bring that shit up. It's over.
Water under the bridge. Yeah.
Listen, we all said a lot of shit to a lot of people that, I'll be honest with you, that I always regretted.
Yeah.
And Boston J, Lita Whitakers are coming for you. Oh my God.
You and those fucking Whitakers. I only hear about the Whitakers whenever I'm talking to you.
Jeff the Dude's not talking to me no more.
Yeah, what happened with that? That lasted about a week.
No, he came into the chat room last night, and he said, Lee's only here for views. And I said to him, well, at least I don't buy mine.
I mean,
no, I was joking.
Yeah.
He got mad at me. He sent me a text. Fuck you, Lee.
I mean, we're all here for views. I mean, you want us. I mean, we want people to watch our shows. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know.
As long as we stick together, there's not a damn thing they can do. It's very strong. It's and we're going to protect you. We're going to put you like at our side, and we're going to protect you. Put us behind you.
Take you under our wing.
We're going to take the bullets for you.
Slug says we push back or a glorified troll group. Yes.
Dude, you're at $200.
I am.
Steve
shit! Oh shit! Steve Santa Rosa, what's up, buddy? Look at this, $100 on the way to Foxwoods
Steve,
Casino.
What do you do for a living? You sent me 100 today. You sent him 100 today. You're probably going to send FBI. What do you do for a living?
He's going to the casino.
Huh?
He's going to the casino.
He must be one of them professional card players.
Yeah.
Or he owns the casino. Which one is it?
Well, I hope he wins big. I hope so, because he's very generous. Yeah, bless him, man.
I mean, he's been doing this for a year now. And I remember when I was fighting with FBS, he stayed out of my chat room for a long time.
Yeah.
But for Christmas, I think he gave me $500, and it's like, that's
damn
great,
Yeah.
That people do that. And it's usually a certain group of people around here that give the high amounts.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It's a beautiful thing. I say it every day, man. I've spoken about it with FBS plenty of times. It's just a beautiful thing, this whole YouTube. And
well, you can shut down your show. You're at $200. Just say goodbye.
I got nothing to talk about anyway, right? Yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys. That's beautiful, man. I don't know what to say, man. I could thank them all night,
Steve Roth. I'm sorry, Steve Roth. Jesse Roth says he has a Cash App also.
Hold on. Check my Cash App. Is that what they said? No, I got nothing. I got Ugats. I got somebody who sent me $200 in PayPal, and it's on hold for like a week already.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, what the hell, man?
Did
and I
can't take it back?
No, I don't think so. I think they just have to downloaded the app and they have to verify something before it's approved.
I wouldn't put up PayPal anytime. It seems like PayPal always gives people trouble.
Yeah. Well, I put it up there because people in Europe, they can't use Cash App for some reason. They only can use PayPal or Venmo. So I don't know what that's about. I was watching your show earlier. You had Danny on there calling Franzese like the sissy Franzese. He has some good quips, that guy.
Like when Danny goes, "If you don't like it, you can suck my asshole."
Yeah. He don't take no shit from nobody. I like that. He said something too. He's like, "Why don't you go there, put a bullet in his fucking head, and be done with it?" Something like that. I'm like, Jesus.
Danny's been nothing but good luck for me, and he's a good guy. He works hard. You know.
Yeah, he's a great addition to your show, I must say.
We're partners, 50-50, right down the middle. I mean,
yeah. What's up, Bruno? I'm sorry. Go on. Yeah,
someday you're gonna have to find a partner. You're gonna have to find someone out. You're gonna have to go out there and look.
I got FPS. FPS is my guy.
You know who'd be good for you? You and Joe Baez.
Oh yeah, sure. At one time, I would say yeah. I would have said yes. At one time, I told him.
How about you and Vinny?
Vinny who?
Rocco.
Oh no, that's no.
Right now, Joe Baez saying, "Well, he's talking about me." Fuck.
Oh yeah, motherfucker, man. Or whatever the hell he says.
I'm driving by Gunsmoke's house to get.
Yeah. He might drive to Amarillo. I don't know.
Did you ever see that one where someone made the thing of you with the blinds open and you're looking through it?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Funny. Dude. You didn't see that?
No. Who did that?
The blinds are wrapped around your head and you're looking out the window.
These
Funny
fucking
as
people.
shit.
Yeah. These fucking people. That's probably MB who did that or somebody.
Why doesn't FBS jump on?
Oh, he's busy. He's out enjoying the night with Shanna.
That's bullshit, man. Come on, man. Stop.
Yeah. No, he's too good for my show.
A woman to go out with, enjoy your night with and shit.
Yeah, well.
I haven't done that in years, even when I was in a relationship.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why she's an ex. Right now, going out is overrated. I mean, you go to McDonald's, it's friggin' $20 for a Big Mac. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're better off just either staying single or finding a chick who's not about material things, you know?
You know, gas has been under $4 a gallon here, and today it officially went over.
Yeah, you sound like you're grateful for that.
No, it's been,
Like you should be grateful.
yeah, but no, it's been staying about $3.60, $3.70.
Damn.
Today I went out, and it's over $4 now.
Bro, we haven't seen that type of gas price in over a year since Joe Biden took office. Did you notice that as soon as he took office, the gas prices went up?
Well,
Just like Trump said.
Well, he fucked Texas over. The first thing he did was cut down off
The
all
oil.
the pipelines in Texas. So
Stupid. He thought that we're going to have like...
people out of work here. It's incredible.
Yeah, he acts like we're going to have renewable energy by tomorrow.
You know what's funny, though? Trains going through Texas are very big, especially pulling stuff all over the place. And I noticed the cars are twice as long as ever because the only way they can move anything now cheaply is by train.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest way to move anything is train.
Well, they don't have a lot of truck drivers anymore.
Yeah, so they're sending everything by train.
Yeah. Look at this. Great Golfer says Gunsmoke and Cuzzo should be partners. You know
That'd
Cuzzo.
be a good. Everybody, you kind of look like brothers.
Me and Cuzzo? No.
Yeah.
Come on. He looks like an island boy trying to make it. Huh?
Cuzzo seen the light though. He hates stacks.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people turned against Stacks, or he turned against them. I don't know what happened there. Code turned. I mean, yeah, he got a problem with Code now.
I seen a picture of Stacks with two dancers from where he is.
I saw that. Yeah.
These dancers, man, they look worn out.
Yeah, they got bullet holes. They got C-sections. They got
bullet
a whole bunch
of giant vaginas,
track marks,
droopy breast. You could tie their breast in knots.
I saw maybe one that was, that was all right.
Yeah, but you know there's something wrong with her.
Yeah, of course.
She's probably like, I don't know, something's wrong with her.
She's always on the hustle,
Yeah.
So
there's always one pretty one.
Yeah. Strippers are fun, but I just I hate that they're always on the hustle, like your interactions with them is just all superficial. It's
Dude, they hate me at Top. I remember when I went to my I used to work at Top as far as
nice
back in 2018.
2018, damn. Nice.
Don't ever get old, dude. I used to work at Top as far as in Boston in the combat zone for 2 years. It opens your eyes to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And most topless dancers are lesbians. They hate men.
Yeah, what do you think? Why do you think that is? I don't know.
Because the men are groping them, acting like pigs and stuff. You got to see the way men act like when they're around these girls. They're disgusting.
Yeah. I've been to plenty of strip
Smug,
clubs.
actually, I did fall in love with a stripper. She was a hot little stripper. Broke my little heart.
That's one thing I never did. Fall in love with a stripper.
Lee was a dancer. Yeah, I was a chip and
Lee was a
I used to oil my
bow tie
up. I used to oil my keg up. I didn't have an 8-pack. I had a keg.
Nice. He had a king, and he had the bow tie on, like Chris Farley on stage with the bow tie and Patrick Swayze.
Well, when I was working in Boston, my job was to put the girls on and off stage. I had to rotate them for 12 hours.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what, man, them women are vicious. I mean, they're vicious. And they all got boyfriends that don't work waiting for them to get off.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they can't get a high-value man, like Kevin Samuels would have said. I mean, strippers want high-value men, but high-value men aren't looking for
one woman that used to only work on the weekends there, and she used to come to work in a vet.
Yeah.
And she would work only on the weekends, make maybe $2,000, and we would only see her on the weekend. So that told me she was a businesswoman.
Yeah.
She made a lot of money on the weekend.
Nice.
And she did her thing. When she came in, she was dressed to the hilt. She was very educated. You could tell she was very educated.
Yeah. I mean,
FBS said giant vaginas. That's strippers.
Giant vaginas. I forgot what I was going to say now. God damn it! But
now you got him, FBS. Now you got Gunsmoke thinking about a giant vagina. All night he's going to be sleeping. He's going to be attacked in his sleep by a giant vagina.
Yeah, I'm getting a chubby now thinking about it. FPS says salute to everyone in the chat. Love you guys. What up, Chopper? Salute. There was somebody else in here I wanted to say hello to. What up, Boston J? What's up? Bend over.
Boston J is Jimmy Calandra's most faithful.
Yes. Through and through.
Without a doubt.
I think he knew Jimmy before he started his channel, too. So.
Boy, Boston J hated my guts for so long.
Oh, yeah. Well, you and Jimmy were mortal enemies, arch enemies.
Let me tell you something. Jimmy can give just as good as he takes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He ain't no softy.
No.
Anybody I ever went after wasn't a softy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Are you sure about that? You went after a lot of people.
Huh?
You've been after a lot of people. I don't know. I think you've been after a few softies.
Yeah, but the toughest ones, I'll tell you the toughest ones right now was FBS, Jimmy, and believe it or not, Josie.
Oh, yes. Well, she was your first one, wasn't she?
Well, Josie has no limit. She'll go down in that gutter. And
well, you guys are good now, right? You guys made peace. You guys made peace now, right? You guys are good, right?
No, we don't even talk. It's better that we don't talk.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I gotta say. Oh, what are you gonna say?
I see you're on SoFlo every day.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I catch SoFlo. I get a big kick out of it. He
then
gives
you go
me
back to sleep.
Oh, shut the hell up! You love to do that to me every time. You're such a ball breaker, man.
I'm trying to find you a girl, man.
And then you always ask me, what kind of car you drive?
Looking woman out there looking for a guy that sleeps 16 hours a day. Here he is.
I already owe Kelly a date. She owes me a date.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
Red Lobster. I like to go to Red Lobster.
So Kelly, if you're willing to pay, you're going to Red Lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster is like my step up above Applebee's.
Yeah, but I have a problem spending $100 a meal.
I spend $1.50 every time I go to Red Lobster. I'm sure it's more now.
I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's draining. Trust me, it's draining.
I'd rather have a good slice of pizza than a lobster.
Depends what kind of girl you're dating. I mean, some of these girls are high maintenance. I mean, even Red Lobster's not good enough for them.
Boston J said, I know Jimmy before here. Lee, hate is a strong word. I'm a Christian. I didn't care for you. And the kitty bullshit. Josie made me laugh so hard with Lee. Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. You think about the last year, there was a lot of bad things that happened, a lot of funny stuff. Oh, my God, this is disgusting.
Stop it, Lee.
Mark Chopper
Reed, my guy, coming through for me. Quote of the week. Stax is always getting rejected. Look at him. He's one big rejection. Lee Cole the third. Is that what you said? He's quoting you over here, Lee. Wise words from Lee Cole the third. Well, thank you so much, Chopper. I'm sorry.
Dude, man, you've been on here for 30 minutes and you literally are making $10 a minute.
You're making me feel special here. Yeah. Huh? You're making me feel special.
This is why you got to be on. See, you're likable. People feel sorry for you. You just have
I know. I'm a big
He's
pity
not a
party.
good son. You're like that little puppy dog that Tony's abusing in his car.
Banjo. You better be careful. Banjo will beat Polly up.
Oh, dude, man, that guy abuses the shit out of that dog.
Really? I don't know. I see the dog always laying.
I got the video, man. People sent me clips of videos.
Oh,
it's horrible. The thing
man.
yelps and cries, and
I just think he needs to walk it more.
Anybody that hurts an animal is the lowest form of life.
That pisses me off. Whenever somebody assaults old people or animals, it just brings like a fucking animal out of me.
I'm an old person. Nobody can bother me no more.
It brings like a rage out of me seeing that, bro.
You know something? When FBS used to attack me, people said, "Lee, you should call adult protection."
Adult protection.
Yeah, old people.
Oh.
Someone said that joking around one time. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah. But, looking back on the past year, Lee, I mean, for good or bad, I mean, we've had some legendary, we've made history on this YouTube.
Dude, listen, I'm about to hit 4,000 subs and 1 million views in the next 2 weeks. I mean, what else? If someone told me that, I would never have thought it to be true.
Like a year ago.
Yes, hit it a couple months ago. It's like when you hit that, those are magic marks. I mean, when you get to 4,000, when you get 1 million views, you know that people like your show.
Yeah. Yep. I'm a little over 250,000 views, so I'm getting there. I got a long way to go.
But you're 250,000 views and you only do one show a month.
Touche, yeah. I guess you got me there.
You know what you need to do? You got to say to yourself, you got to commit to 3 days a week that you're always going to do a show no matter what. And you know when you do your best shows? When you feel like shit.
That's like every day. But, I don't know.
Listen, this is the third show I've been with you on, and you're at $700 for 3 shows in the last 10 days.
And I got over 100 people.
Good money, dude.
Yeah.
You could literally turn this into a business where you don't even have to work.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just I know FBS tries to get me to go on every single day, and it's like I don't really have a lot to talk about. I don't know. I mean, I could just come on here and talk shit. That's easy, but it's just not me. It's not my thing.
Mr. Softy says FBS and Lee Cole had some Ali Frazier wars. I'm Frazier.
Ali Frazier. Ali Shabar wars.
No, Ali Frazier's was the 3 greatest fights ever.
Yeah, Ali Frazier.
Fights ever. I mean,
wasn't one of those fights rigged by the mob? The Ali Frazier.
You're thinking of Sonny Liston.
Oh, okay.
No. When Ali fought in the second fight, when Ali fought Joe Frazier, Ali said it felt like he was near death. He literally said that he felt like death.
Wow. So who was the greatest fighter of all time, Lee, in your opinion?
I think I'm watching him right now. The big guy right now. The big English guy. What's his name?
Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury. He's
a
phenomenal fighter. He has the range. He can take a punch. He gets up. He's a phenomenal fighter. I mean, he was named after Mike Tyson, too.
Oh, that's where he got the name? Okay.
Yeah, and he's a gypsy. His father was a gypsy. Those are the guys that used to go stand out and fight with their bare fist.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he had mental illness. He almost committed. He tried to commit suicide after he won the championship belt the first time.
Yeah. So in his prime, he's better than anybody.
Kirk Davis. I'm sorry, I disagree with you. Okay, you say from the 70s. Who would you put against him? Who would you put against him? Ali didn't have the power to knock him out. Frazier was too short. Tyson was too short. They would never beat him. Tyson wouldn't even get inside.
Get the hell out of here. Are you kidding me?
Tyson would not get inside on Tyson Fury.
I put Mike Tyson in his prime up against anybody.
No.
Early 90s Tyson? Hell yeah.
Ali in his prime would destroy Tyson.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
And I've seen a lot of Ali fights.
Mike Tyson in his prime got destroyed by Evander Holyfield. The reason that Mike Tyson...
That wasn't his prime.
Yeah, it was. In 1992.
That was 97.
No, 92 is when they fought.
No, 97 he bit off the year.
Let me say. Well, maybe it wasn't. It just still doesn't matter. He still destroyed it. He destroyed it. A matter of fact, he was a little bitch. He had to bite the guy's ear.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was
I
desperate. That was desperation because he couldn't believe he was losing.
Fury
He didn't
was-
train for the
I'm
fight.
sorry, George Foreman was too slow to beat Tyson Fury. Hey, listen, this is just my opinion. We'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
I saw some heartbreaking footage of Tyson meeting with Ali, and Ali was just, he
I'll
was
tell you
suffering.
what, the smartest fighter by far I ever seen was Muhammad Ali. Because, when he sits down and gives these quotes and stuff, I don't know if you ever watched any old stuff of Ali.
Of course.
You know how difficult that had to be to come up with the stuff that
he was so sharp, so quick, so witty. And he rhymed and everything. I mean,
He took so many beatings.
Yeah.
He took so that the last 10, 15 years of his life was horrible.
Well, they showed you the last fight that did it. They showed you mid-fight.
The fight that really did it was Larry Holmes. And matter of fact, Larry Holmes was crying at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
He beat him so bad.
Yeah, he knew it.
He knew he beat him so bad.
Yeah.
And one thing about Ali, he never got knocked out, ever.
Yeah.
Not many fighters could say that. Mike Tyson went to sleep a few times.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Mayweather? You watch Mayweather?
Greatest defensive fighter I ever seen.
Yeah,
Gotta
undefeated.
give him that, And listen, everybody talks about how great Canelo was in his prime. Remember, Mayweather destroyed Canelo.
Yeah. That Pacquiao fight was great too. Him and Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao came into that fight with an injured shoulder. He was injured.
Yeah.
Pacquiao should have never fought that fight because his shoulder was literally hanging off the bone. I don't know why he took the fight. He didn't want to pull out of the fight because of the money.
Yeah.
He should have went and waited 3 months. He did not fight the real Manny Pacquiao.
That was like the biggest paid fight ever at that time, right? Up until that point.
Yeah, that was it was the biggest fight, and on top of that, Manny Pacquiao should not have come into that fight half a fighter. That was the sad.
Well, that ruined his. That was the end of his career, really. Then he became like a senator in the Philippines, right?
No, he's still fighting, dude. He's beating the shit out of people. Still.
Really? Oh, he's still around fighting. Okay.
He's beating top fighters.
Yeah, he's like what in his 50s?
He just knocked out Thurman, who was a top fighter. I'm an avid boxing fan, so just so you know.
Yeah.
I know my boxing really good.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis was a great fighter, but he had somewhat of a glass jaw.
Lennox Lewis. I remember him in the early 2000s. He was big.
Yeah, he was. But if you hit that jaw, he'd go down like it was nothing.
Who was that guy, the Prince?
Toro Gotti and Mickey Ward were great fighters. Not great fighters. They were great for each other. But besides that, they took beatings from everybody else. That's why, they basically are semi-retarded now.
Easy.
I'm sorry. Retard.
These freaking people.
The R word.
Yeah.
Rawr. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. We need Elon Musk to take over YouTube. Give us our free speech back.
You see, Elon Musk might back out of buying Twitter now. Do you know why?
I hope not. Why?
You know what? Because he's discovering that a third of their worth. Of their worth isn't there. They're all bots.
Yeah. He did a test on
and
I think his own account.
He's a smart man. And so, but here's what he's doing. If he doesn't buy the company, he's destroying the company. Because basically he's going to come out and say, I'm not going to buy the company because it's 1/3 of their worth isn't there.
Yeah.
So the stock's going to plummet, and that's going to be the end of Twitter.
Jesus.
But hey, great. Who the hell needs Twitter? If Musk doesn't take over Twitter, let it go away.
Twitter's been a disaster. I mean, it became a cesspool for just communist weirdos, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's the truth. You're not lying.
Yeah, but you got to be careful how you talk.
So Musk is, don't be afraid to speak the truth as long as you do it respectfully.
No, you can't even talk about COVID or the war going on right now. You can't talk about none of that, bro. There's rules. They tell you, they give you a notice, in an email saying you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. So I got an email like that one time.
From who?
From YouTube, or it was like a message or like a.
Yeah, that they were threatening you because you were probably talking about it.
Yeah, so.
There's certain things I stay away from because they got keywords.
Yeah.
It's into the algorithm, and next thing you know, Mob Talk. I love watching Pete McNeely get his ass killed every fight. Should have called him Punchy McNeely. Yeah. McNeely got paid a lot of money to take a beating from Tyson. That's when Tyson just got out of prison.
Yeah. Gunsmoke to Don. Do you think there will be new MGM footage of Tupac in the new Afeni and Tupac documentary? I didn't even know there was a new documentary. I have no idea. Where's that documentary going to be showing at? I want to see.
What are they going to say? It's going to be the same old stuff.
Yeah, but they're trying to solve his murder finally, and
they did.
They didn't officially solve it.
But it's so obvious what happened. They attacked somebody after a fight, and that guy got his revenge. End of story.
Well, yeah, I always believed that, but it was murky. It was a mystery for at least over 20 years until
the media makes it murky.
Yeah.
Usually the most logical answer is the answer.
Well, we still don't know who killed Biggie. That's definitely murky.
That's mysterious because whoever shot at him was an expert shot.
Yeah.
One, because all three shots were like literally
close together.
The line.
Yeah.
And when you're that heavy and you get hit in the belly, you're dying because there's no way they can get the bullets out of you.
Yeah. Supposedly the guy pulled up and, he had his arm and he put the gun over to steady it, to keep it steady while he was firing. So,
yeah. But it makes you wonder though why these guys put themselves in positions where they know. How many times do we hear about like popular rappers getting killed because they put themselves in positions?
Well, back then that was new. Now it's rappers getting killed every month now. But back then that was new. I mean, that was shocking to see those two die within 6 months of each other.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get near 50 Cent now with his security.
No. Even if you could, he's got bulletproof cars and all that shit. So.
But I'll tell you what, he's one smart dude. Look at the stuff he's doing with that Power series. I mean, he's turned that into he just put out the new series with Tommy Egan has higher ratings than the other series. So he's not losing anything.
No, he's a smart guy, man. He used to own Vitamin Water, and he sold that. You remember the Vitamin Waters back in the day?
He went bankrupt,
A few years ago, yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he came back from it perfectly.
Yep. Not as rich as he was, but he's still got over 20 mil, whatever, so he's doing great. So,
Boston Jay said, Lee, is the Buddy Holly Museum worth it? I don't know nothing about the Buddy Holly Museum.
What is that, in Texas?
I didn't even know it was in Texas. And if I was going to go anywhere, I'd drive down to Dallas and go to Bonnie and Clyde's grave sites.
What museums have you been to out in Texas? Any? Have you been to the Alamo or?
I went to the Durango, the canyon, not Durango. There's a canyon here in Amarillo. It's the second biggest canyon in the United States. After that's beautiful. Then they got those stupid Cadillacs in the ground sticking up, and a bunch of idiots go there to look at a bunch of Cadillacs sticking up out of the dirt. I don't know why.
Take pictures. I don't know. Yeah.
My sister came here and her husband. Oh, we got to go there. You want to come, Lee? I was like, no.
He's such a party pooper. No.
Lee peed on the Alamo.
Lee peed at the. I gotta take a piss, dude.
No, they actually sealed the Alamo up when all that stuff was going on with BLM and stuff. They literally boarded.
Oh,
yeah.
So, what do you do for fun, Lee? I want to know what do you do in your spare time? You have any hobbies or?
I play a lot of fantasy sports.
Okay.
I got fantasy leagues. I've been commissioner up for 20 years, 25 years. I'm an avid sports fan. I love UFC fights. I take my dog, like today, me and Polly went out. I took her for a walk and took her to the baseball field. Do you know that here we have 3 baseball fields, but the Little League field is not being used because they don't have enough kids that want to play baseball. They have enough kids, but the kids are at home
playing video games.
Those fucking video games. And they won't play Little League ball.
I mean, they could be painting little Nazi toys and figurines. So I guess, anything's better than that, right?
Yeah. Mr. Softy, Gary Busey played Buddy Holly in 1978.
Gary Busey.
He did a very good job. Lead tours Krispy Kreme stores. Okay.
We did get a picture of you with that bag of donuts.
I also take a tour of your mother's asshole too, but that's beside it. But she likes it in the ass. So what can I say?
Hit the like button, everybody.
Huh?
Hit the like button. Yeah.
Love fantasy football. Cleveland Carleones is actually the name of my several. Hey, Cleveland.
Cleveland Corleones.
I have an email, leecole1010@gmail, and I got a couple spots in one of my football leagues. The league's about 20 years old. I need some owners to take them over. Even fantasy baseball and football, people aren't playing as much anymore because they're a bunch of pussies.
This guy played punch ball. What the hell's punch ball? I played stick ball before and handball. I never played punch ball.
Dude, I used to play stick ball in Yonkers and Brooklyn all the time.
Yeah. Those days are gone, man.
You don't see, I can't even go outside and see kids playing football.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I don't even see the fire hydrants. Remember back in the day, everybody used to let the fire hydrants open and everybody's in the street just, having a good time.
There's no kids in the street. I can go anywhere in this town.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of kids in this town, but you can't find them. They're sitting at home and they don't come outside.
Yeah. They might be better off. It's a sick. Well,
Lee got that lady taped up in the clock. Dude, first of all, I wouldn't tape a lady. I would tie her up with rope. Tape is stupid.
I like to use duct tape. Duct tape works best.
DraftKings killed fantasy leagues. Exactly, Boston. Because, it basically turned people into a bunch of freaks. They gamble on everything. Our society has taught us to be gamblers and drug addicts. They give us plenty of pills.
Yeah.
And they put on these draft things. They do it to us on purpose so we don't fight back. We're a bunch of zombies.
But then they brainwash you with violence and the materialistic things on TV and in music and in cartoons for the children. I mean, it's all about everybody wants to be a big boss and everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to, I don't know.
No, TW, I'm not sensitive. You can say whatever you want. How do you know I didn't take nobody up in the closet? Maybe I did. What the hell?
It's none of your business.
Yeah. Okay. All the softball fields are now soccer fields, especially in the cities and especially on the left coast and the other left coast.
They're trying to push that on Americans. I don't think it's catching on. They've been trying to let soccer catch on for years over here.
We can't get the kids out of the damn seats. Do you think they're going to run up and down the soccer field?
I used to have friends back in the day that would.
Slug says Lee Cole does cartwheels in front of the mirror before bedtime.
That's his exercise. Leave him alone.
Dude, I wish I could. I'd break my ankles. I break my right.
Oh!
I break my wrist. Are you kidding me? My hands are tender. You have to do if you're watching this. These are hands.
You know what they say about guys?
He's gonna text me. Fuck you, Lee.
The Whitakers.
I love Jeff, but when he busts my balls and I bust his balls back, he gets mad at me and won't talk to me for a month.
He really gets mad, huh?
Very sensitive guy. He needs a hug.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Lee, do they fingerprint you when you buy rope?
Yeah, we're up to your trick.
Actually, I don't buy rope. I buy lye and shovels.
Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. I got scared for a second.
Cleveland's Lee Cole 1010@gmail.com. Miss Can't Be Wrong, can you write my email in there? Lee Cole 1010@gmail.com.
Thank you, kindly.
Don't anybody send me any dick pics, please.
Yeah, Lee likes those.
No, I'm too old.
Lee, have a Whitaker on your show.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking phenomenal. Oh, can you imagine when they go, I go to him, so how you doing? So who did you vote for?
Oh, my God.
What do you think of Jeff to do?
I'm sure he's a subscriber. Lee Wayne Gacy. with the lie.
It's like insult Lee Day, you know?
They're breaking your balls. They're being nice
I'm very
about it.
sensitive here. Okay, no, I love this. You kidding me? It's just-
Hasbulla would be a good interview.
How's
Speaks a
Bulla?
little, yeah, he
Then
speaks
they
a
would
little
accuse,
English.
then they would accuse me of kidnapping Hasbulla. Throw his little ass in the back of my car, tape him up.
Yeah, that kid's funny, man.
You know, he's a very serious practicing Muslim.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen him at
He
the
doesn't have a
Hajj.
girlfriend, and you know girls are trying to get to him. He's like
Yeah.
he's like Gary Coleman. They don't care what he looks like. They're gonna get to him.
Yeah. He's living a better life than me, though. He's having a great time with life over there. He's driving Lambos and
He sure is. That kid, you know how much money that kid's making for putting his
oh
stuff?
my God. How much do you think he makes a month just off of Instagram alone?
$100,000.
Wow.
Dude, anything he drops gets 1 million views right off the bat.
At his country, that's a lot of friggin' money.
Listen,
That spends.
How much do you think Jake and Logan Paul make off their YouTube?
Those guys, oh my God, yeah.
I mean, just on commercials. Just, you know, you're figuring, you know, if they have, I'm not sure what they have, like 10 million subscribers or something.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money that is off commercials? That's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are wealthy just off that stuff.
I already made 13, 14 bucks off of my ads already. And I'm like, damn, imagine if I had real views, you know, what I could be making off of just ads alone, you know?
I make about $350 a month just off ads.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
A lot of that has to do with running time. If you have long running time, they'll give you better commercials.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. They look at your running time to decide because they want to see if your show is worth putting a good the most expensive commercial you can get is the one in the middle.
Like Chevy. Yeah.
That's the most expensive one. That's why if you swear, they won't give you that one.
Yeah.
They won't get mad at you for swearing. They just won't give you a good commercial. You know, some of those companies pay 4 times. Do you know how much money YouTube is making from those companies? It's sick.
Billions, yeah. It's $1 billion business, yeah.
They're all throwing money around like it's nothing. You know, no matter what you think about this country, there's so much money in this country. It's sick. I mean, just look at the Teslas in this country. You know, look at Silicon Valley and all the Microsoft and all those companies there.
Yeah. And
Lee said he used to drive an Uber. Lee said he used to drive an Uber in a Speedo. God bless. Miss can't be wrong. Well, dude, Slug, have you ever wore a Speedo? Dude, there's nothing worse if you wear a Speedo and there's no bulge in the front.
Yeah.
It's just flat and you're a guy.
Soy boy sack. That was popular in the 90s, right? Those friggin' Speedos.
Oh, dude. But you know, some guys just shouldn't be wearing them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of old guys like to wear that stuff.
I worked with this Italian guy in White Plains, New York. And he put a Speedo on one day and he was working at the counter. Funny guy. Real good looking guy. He put a banana in one of them and he stood there with the banana. And all these women were coming up to the counter and he kept lifting his leg and so they would see his fucking banana in his Speedo. We were dying, dude.
Oh, man.
I was wondering what happened to that kid. That kid was most likely to go to prison.
Yeah?
Oh, he needs to do some crazy shit.
He's doing
Lee, with all your wrestling connects, the Von Erichs were the best. Fuck WWF World Class out of Dallas to the mid-'80s and West Coast by storm. Firebirds, yeah. You know, Von Erichs, they very tragic. All the sons except one died very tragic deaths.
Wow.
One was in Japan and he had a burst, something burst in his stomach and he wound up dying from it.
Yeah.
Another one went in the back of his father's house here in Texas and shot his head off.
Damn.
They were all great wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's only one of them alive now. And there were like 5 of them.
That's tragic, man.
And they were all great wrestlers. But wrestling is the worst of all sports when it comes to death. And they take drugs. They work like they work like 300 nights a year. People don't realize that. and they can't, just picture, people don't realize jumping on off the ropes and stuff, what it does to your body. They're on pain pills.
Your brain too.
They're sniffing coke. And
who was that guy that he went into? He was a big wrestler. He was doing steroids or something. He had
killed his wife.
Killed his wife, killed his kids, put Bibles on them, and then he hung himself.
Very sad story, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a great wrestler. But you could see it toward the end. He was acting nutty. He became like a very quiet and.
Sounds like me.
That's not. There's so much tragedy in wrestling besides that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. Probably 60-70% of wrestlers die before they get out of their 40s.
That was his name, Chris Bonet.
Bonet.
And then you had China. She passed away a few years ago. You remember China?
Overdose.
That was an overdose?
Yes. Ricky Steamboat. You can go on and on and on. All the great wrestlers. So many of them have died that way.
Some guy jumped off the top of a friggin' cage and died. He dropped like 100 feet or something into the...
Or look, guys did that off the cage and now they're crippled. I mean, Dynamite Kid became a cripple.
Wow.
And, he wound up dying of steroids. A lot of these guys dropped dead from steroids too.
Yeah.
Like the Dynamite Kid.
You have a heart attack. Yeah, it's too much.
Like any day, it's like we're going to hear about Rock dropping dead. It's only a matter of time.
The Rock, yeah.
He uses more steroids now than ever.
Those big guys, like they're all big and muscular and they're bodybuilders, and then they just drop dead from a heart attack. I mean, I don't understand.
It's funny though, because you'll hear people are so ignorant and stupid. Rock just lifts weights. He doesn't do steroids. If you're 50 years old and you look like that, you're doing steroids.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was the biggest steroid freak going. I mean, that guy went from a tiny little guy to weighing 280 pounds of pure muscle.
And nobody should be that in shape anyway.
Randy Savage died of a heart attack while he was driving with his girlfriend in the car. And the car hit a pole.
Oh, he's dead now, the Savage guy? Wow.
About 6-7 years ago. Yeah, he died. It was sad.
Damn.
Yeah.
I went to one WWF fight when I was a kid. My neighbor took me. It was fun. I saw The Undertaker there, and he was like, they cut the lights out, and everybody's screaming. He jumps from the friggin' roof. Vince
McMahon gave me seats for WrestleMania in 1992 in front row seats. There were no seats there. When I got there, my brother was in negotiations with them at that time. So they brought us to WrestleMania. They gave us front row seats. And Linda McMahon had somebody bring 2 seats over for me and my wife at that time. And then a little seat for my son. And
VIP.
I got all sorts of pictures. If you go to, I got all sorts of pictures from that WrestleMania. But all those guys, all those wrestlers from that WrestleMania, most of them are dead. Crazy. And they were my age, and they're dead.
Hulk Hogan outlasted everybody, huh?
Yeah, he did. Big steroid freak, but I guess he was better than everybody.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero had a horrible death in his 30s. Yeah. I mean, you guys can put anything up there. Ric Flair, you got to give him credit. He's still alive. I mean, Ric Flair is in his 70s, and he's still grabbing women's asses.
Why not, right?
Boston Jay.
What did he say? Billy Jack
I knew
Haynes.
Bobby Heenan, and I knew Billy Jack Haynes. I knew them where I talked to them on the phone. As a matter of fact, I talked to Bobby Heenan regularly. So,
did you call him a jerk?
No, there were some nice guys that I met in wrestling.
Oh, okay.
I mean, really nice guys. But there were a lot of perverts there too. Anybody that knows my case knows what I'm talking about. Story.
Yeah.
Lee, almost all the guys in the ECW are dead. Yes, the ECW was the worst, guys. The things they used to do in the ECW. My brother Tom when he was a kid, he would go down to Philadelphia just to watch the ECW matches. And they were like barbed wire matches, ladder matches. Those guys were all drugged up, and most of them are dead now, without a doubt.
Was that like the minor leagues for wrestling?
No, it was just the guys that were crazy, and Vince McMahon wanted nothing to do with them because he couldn't control That's why most of those guys never made it to the WWE. They were just as good as anybody, probably better.
Yeah.
They were just as good, but
a lot of them are wacky though.
They would go out at night, party, and get into bar fights and do whatever they want. They couldn't be controlled. That's where they sent the nuts.
Yeah, I knew 2 kids in high school that wanted to be WWF wrestlers and shit. They were friggin' batshit crazy.
Boston Red Sox too. Sabu was my brother Tom's favorite wrestler. Sabu used to do the best stunts ever. I mean, that guy would jump off cages into barbed wire and everything.
Yeah.
Lee Cole killed that rat. No, I killed the rattlesnake with a club.
I forgot about the rattlesnake. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, listen, I felt guilty too because the blood was going everywhere.
I wouldn't feel guilty. That's a vicious animal that could kill you.
Good, man.
I hate snakes.
Oh, what maneuver Lee? What Lee call? No, Sabu. It's not maneuvers. It's what he used to do. He was a high flying wrestler. He used to do a lot of things, especially with the tables. He would go 30, 40 feet from the air onto a table.
Sick fuck.
I mean, and he did it every night, like for 300 nights a week. And that ECW arena had the craziest fans. It was a madhouse out of ECW.
That's rough.
The fans would start fighting with the wrestlers. Everybody be drunk and high. You'd have 2,000 people in there watching mess. Everybody was high, including the wrestlers. And people were watching the matches.
So what do you think about Vince McMahon? Do you like him? Do you hate him? I mean, I don't even know the whole story there.
He's a horrible human being.
Yeah.
Our book's coming out in 2 months now. So if you guys want to read about the book's done by Simon Schuster. It's a very popular author doing it.
Yeah.
I'm in that book for about 75 pages. My brother Tom about 100 pages. It's going to tell you the details of our lawsuit and exactly what happened. And it's the unauthorized autobiography of Vince McMahon and Tom Cole. That's the name of the book, just so you know.
Yeah.
But it is coming out. It's already in print. The lawyers are going through the book right now. And
so like fall? You think by the fall or late summer? Or?
Yeah. I'm actually glad that I have my channel because when the book comes out, I know it's going to be a bestseller. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Nice. Well, congratulations. Yeah, that's great.
Lee, tell the story about that kid in mass transit. I don't know what you're talking about, TW. Dredo, thank you. My brother was a good man.
You never really talked about your brother. I don't want to bring it up. I know it's... let's just forget about it anyway.
Well, I can. My brother, on February 12th of last year, committed suicide. And the last year of his life, he was acting very strange. And nobody really knew why.
Yeah.
He always had issues about what happened at the WWF. But the worst thing was, TW, you're right. Vince McMahon is through the early stages of dementia. Good for him. Fuck him. I hope he dies.
Damn.
Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, so my brother on February 12th hung himself, and his 3 daughters came home and found him. Oh, my God. And it was a horrible, horrible thing. Him and I talked on the phone for 2 hours. Yeah. 15 minutes after our conversation, he hung himself.
Really?
Yeah. And
oh my God.
But it turned out he had a brain tumor in his lobe, and he was dying anyway. And
that could have been affecting his thought.
It made him do what he did. Do you think that he wanted his 3 daughters to find him?
Well,
no.
How did he sound on the phone when you spoke to him? I mean,
he sounded great.
Yeah.
You know, we were just having a regular conversation, but he already had it hanging there. He knew what he was going to do, and he was basically just saying goodbye to me. And you know, when he hung himself, the phone was still open with my number, and the phone was open, and that was it. And I talked to the policeman that came on the scene. He said it was a horrible scene because all 3 girls were screaming on the front lawn.
Yeah,
horrible thing. It was a very bad thing that happened in our family, and we'll probably never get over it. It's because Tom was loved by everybody. He was, he was like the character of the family, but he was a bodyguard, and he that's what he did in New York City. He worked as a bodyguard.
Yeah.
He was a good man. And
How old was he?
50 years old. 50 years
Oh,
old.
yeah.
But he was in great shape. What really killed him, though, he had a couple surgeries at the last year of his life, and he thought he was having trouble with his neck,
Mhm.
but it was the brain tumor that was causing all the pain going down into his neck, and he
Wow.
didn't know he had it.
Yeah.
But when they did the autopsy, they found it, and
Would it have been inoperable?
it was already in the brain. He was dying. He would have died anyway. He would have died a horrible death.
Wow.
And so that's just it.
So it was inoperable.
It was inoperable because it spread to the. It already spread to the brain from the tumor. The tumor wasn't by itself no more. There's a name, narcosis, something like that.
Uh-huh.
It was spreading into the brain, and it was affecting it. And the lobe is your thinking area.
Yes.
And your emotional feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
From what I understand, Pat Patterson never touched anyone but Terry Garvin and Black Mel Phillips both did. Terry Garvin was the worst piece of shit going. Terry Garvin got my brother Tom fired twice for refusing his advances.
Oh.
Mel Phillips was an evil man. Pat Patterson was just as bad. Pat Patterson's no innocent man. Pat Patterson used to look at the wrestlers' crotches and lick his lips.
Ew.
It was harassment on the job every day for the wrestlers. Pat Patterson's no better than Terry Garvin.
Sounds like Illuminati shit. You know what they say about the Illuminati in Hollywood? How they have
the thing is, Vince McMahon knew what was going on because Vince McMahon's a control freak. He knows his industry.
Yeah.
Tom Cole also worked with Curtis Sliwa. Yes, he did. And he knew martial arts. My brother was a black belt in 3 different styles. He was also a weightlifter. He benched over 400 pounds.
Wait. Your brother worked with Curtis Sliwa?
Yeah. When my brother was a kid, he had no place to sleep. This is why I will always defend Curtis Sliwa. So Curtis Sliwa let him sleep in the Guardians headquarters. I got a picture. I put it up on my show.
Yeah.
When he was with the Guardian Angels. But so Curtis Sliwa knew he was homeless.
Yeah.
And he let him sleep at the Guardian Angels headquarters in Times Square.
Nice.
And so he slept there for about 3-4 months, got his shit together.
Wow.
So Curtis Sliwa had a big impact and on his life.
Yeah.
Curtis Sliwa was very sad when he hurt himself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too fond of
Curtis Sliwa was doing an interview with you. Never happened, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to be involved in this area once I was supposed to do Gianni Russo, and then someone got a hold of him, and he pulled out of it 2 hours before my interview. He pulled out.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he call you or email you?
He sent me an email and said, "Oh, something came up with my family." I wrote him back, "You're full of shit." Fucking guy. I was doing him an 80-year-old fucking telling tall tales. The only thing that man ever did, he said he banged
Marilyn Monroe when he was 16.
When he was like 2. I mean,
he said he was 16 in the hot tub with her.
No, he's lying because when he did The Godfather, he was in his early 20s. He's so full of crap. Like Marilyn Monroe would let some 12-year-old roll around with her.
Yeah. He said Joe Profaci was whack too. Meanwhile, Joe Profaci died of like cancer or something. So
that guy, man, he just went nuts. He went off the edge. You know what's funny though? He actually had a pretty successful life. He played a great character in The Godfather.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But he wanted so much more.
He wanted to be respected as a gangster. I mean, he claims he was in Colombia with Pablo Escobar, and
you name it. I'll tell you what. But he's a likable guy,
Yeah. I mean, what's there not to like? He's got the nice shiny dentures. He's got the tan, the silk suits.
Christina said Lee's being a real rebel, staying up past 10. Actually, what the hell, man? Okay, let me take this show over. Actually, let's see. Lee, remember back in the day, all those great territories like Smoky Mountain? Yes. When I was a 12-year-old kid, I remember I went down to see my sister in North Carolina, and you had all those guys wrestling down there in the Florida circuit. Hate to say it, Lee, Bill Mercer and Gordon Soley were better than Okerlund. I knew Gene Okerlund, by the way. He wasn't a bad guy, but you know what the problem with Gene Okerlund was? He would wear suits with tennis sneakers. Never understand that.
Suits with Tennessee. Yeah, that's like a hipster thing nowadays.
But back then he did it. This was back in the 90s, in the early 90s.
All the big shots do that now. You wear nice little slacks and some sneakers. You're a rich guy.
Who is your favorite announcer? You said Gordon Soley. I like Jerry Lawler. I'll be honest with you. Jerry Lawler, I thought, did a great job. He went from being a great wrestler to being a great announcer. Our Mean Gene, Gorilla Monsoon. There were a lot of them. Lee, be honest. Did you work the Peep Theaters? Yes, I did, Jay. Okay, you want to know? Actually, it wasn't in New York. In New York, I worked in restaurants in Times Square. I worked the Peep industry up in the combat zone. But what are you trying to say? Somebody had to work them. I didn't go inside and clean the fucking booths. Fuck that.
I can picture Lee with the friggin' bucket in the mouth.
Oh my God. No, we had some guys do that. We had this little old black guy do that. Dude, man.
Horrible.
And he would use the same bucket all day.
Did you see that guy? He was like mopping up the subway, and some guy, homeless guy, walks up to him and takes the bucket and shits in it. He's like, "What are you doing, man? Get away from my bucket, man."
Lee Mandingo or Ron Jeremy? Poor Ron Jeremy's locked up. He's from
my neighborhood. He went to my high school. Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, he went to my high school.
Creepy looking dude.
Yeah, he's a weasel. But I don't know, man. It's kind of like the whole Bill Cosby thing. Like 40 years later, you want to come out with like 40 women accusing him of something with no proof, nothing. I don't know. And this guy's locked up behind it.
I think there was enough. I think that there wasn't enough proof for him to be convicted. I think there's no doubt he did stuff.
I mean, the business he's in, yeah, I'm sure he got a little loose with his hands and all that, you know.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean,
he spent his whole life like that.
But you know, if they're going to blame him, how about that piece of garbage? What's his name? The guy that went to prison recently, he raped all those women. The producer.
Bill Cosby? R. Kelly?
No.
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the Weinsteins, they were on so many movies. If you start watching a movie now, all the great movies, Weinstein.
Yeah, all the Tarantino movies and a lot of stuff.
But you know, this has been going on in Hollywood forever.
Yeah.
These guys just got caught doing it because of the woke shit.
People had enough, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you can understand. I mean, just these people were literally raping women
on the casting couch. Yeah.
Did I like Bruno Sammartino? Bruno Sammartino and I became very good friends, and we talked for a long time, about 10 years. But Bruno Bruno hated the WWE, but in the end, he wanted to be in the Hall of Fame, so he forgave them. And if the one person I thought would never forgive the WWF was Bruno Sammartino, but he did in the end. And he went into the Hall of Fame, then he died. You know? You got some wrestling fans in here, man.
I know. I never see that. I never seen all these people talk about wrestling like this. It's crazy.
Well, people always say to me, Lee, you should do wrestling ones. And I'm like, no.
You've never done a wrestling show, right?
Dude, the weirdest, craziest people are wrestling fans.
Yes, I'll agree, yeah.
Dude, it's me and my brother Tom, we used to call them wrestling retards.
Like that certified sloth down there in Mississippi.
No, perfect example. No, but a lot of these wrestling fans think it's real.
Yeah, that's what I just don't get.
I mean, intelligent, some of them have good jobs and stuff, and they don't realize. I was in a room with Vince McMahon when he was making the matches.
Yeah.
And he was telling, who was it? I forgot who it was. And I'll give you an example. I was in this room, and what's his name walked in? The Undertaker. Yeah. You do not realize how big the Undertaker is until he's standing next to you.
Tall guy.
I'm talking in the 1990s when Undertaker was huge.
I saw him in '94. Yeah, when I was a kid.
Dude, this man, back then I lift weights. I was a big guy. I'm not fat. I was a weightlifter.
Yeah.
And he stood next to me, and he was a monster. He was like 6'6" and weighed about 300 pounds, pure muscle, tattoos all over his body. And it's like, and he was hanging out with Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
They were best friends. They went everywhere together. And these two guys were huge.
Huge. Let me do that. Huge. Oh, huge. Friggin', I think UFC would be so much better if they did the trash talking like wrestling does.
They do, man. Look at Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe's gonna own Masvidal for what he did to him. Kobe's like sitting back saying, "I got brain damage now." And you know why he's doing that? Because Masvidal just signed this huge contract. So basically, that contract's going to be going to Kobe.
Bruno, thank you.
You don't attack a guy from behind and sucker punch him.
No, definitely not. No.
And I tell everybody, he sucker punched Kobe, hit him 3 times. He still didn't knock Kobe down.
Yeah. Oh, no. Somebody stole Lee's signal. No. God damn it. I got to run a show all by myself now. Oh, man. What am I going to do? Anyway, guys. Let me drop the link again. I don't know what happened to this guy. Somebody stole his signal, dude. So, guys, what do you think, huh? Good show tonight? Talked about a lot. It's only been an hour and 16 minutes, huh? I felt like a lot longer. Yeah, that's right, Jersey Girl. I like that. That's right. I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Please hit the like button. I had over 100 people in here at one point. Please hit the like button. Hold on. I got a guy, Red, wants to say hello. What's up? You got to turn off the YouTube.
Turn off the YouTube?
Yeah. Just YouTube. Keep StreamYard open.
Roger that. Better?
Do it? I still hear myself.
YouTube is gone.
All right. I don't know what it is.
Nah, for Christ's sake.
Make it quick. What's up?
Oh, where did Lee go, man? I wanted to say hi.
Oh, StreamYard is down. Sorry. What the hell? Yes, Bruno, I got it. Thank you, Bruno. I think I got it. Let me check. Shit. Oh yeah, I got it. Thank you so much, Bruno.
Hey, do I sound better?
No, you sound great. It's just echoing. I hear myself.
That's so weird. I just pressed the echo cancellation button.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any echoing.
What's up, Lee?
That was weird.
Oh no, we're echoing bad. Hold on, let me see if this works. Hold on. All right, talk, Lee. We're good? Yeah, we're good.
Just tell him to go off and come back on.
Hey, go off and come back on.
Roger that.
All right. God damn it, Lee. See what happens when you leave?
Now we got Jay. Lee threw salt in Mr. Fuji's eyes.
Take that, you bastard, dude! All right, here we go. Nah, it's still fun.
Motherfucker.
All right, just say your piece real quick.
No, I just wanted to say hi to Lee, man. How you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Not too shabby.
Good.
Where
you at?
Like location-wise or
state-wise?
State-wise, Washington State.
Wow, you way out there.
Damn.
I can imagine gas prices are out there.
I just put a full tank of gas in my rig. It costs about $110. It's about I put 92 octane in it. It's about $5.45.
Wait a minute. Is it freaking daylight over there?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's only 8:18. It's only 8:18 here.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sun ain't even down yet.
What about you, Lee?
No, here it's 10:19. I'm in Texas.
I've actually never been to Texas before.
Huh?
I've never been to Texas before.
Hey, before I moved here, I was never here. When I moved here, I said I gotta live there. You know, I live in an area that is cowboys, cows, and bulls, you name it. What the hell is that? That's yours. That's you.
Yeah, that's you, Red.
Red.
It's me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, I think it's you.
I think it's you. I think it's.
You gotta go inside your stream yard, your echo. Why are you serious?
Because it's fucking up my show.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunsmoke. Actually, check your echo thing in there.
Well, how do I do that now, damn it?
See, I already pressed the echo cancellation button on my end.
My thing's already predisposed.
Neither one of you were echoing to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why you married? Why you made $200? Why you worried about your show being fucked up?
It's all about the money to you. All right, hold on. Listen, Red, I got to go, bro. I can't figure this out.
It's no problem, man. I just wanted to come on and say howdy and fucking.
Coming back to my show, I appreciate it.
Hey, that's not a problem. I'm really enjoying the path that you're on, man. You attract more flies with honey.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it.
Do you like Danny?
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. I think he's a cool cat.
Well,
I think he's got a lot to say, a lot of interesting things to say.
Oh, and he doesn't get names and stuff. His story's 10 times more interesting than he's saying.
All right, well, I'll get out of here. I'm sorry to fuck up your show, boss.
Thank you for being a good sport.
Hey, no, it's totally fine. You guys have a good night.
All right, you too, bro.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess that was him. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He did all the right things too. He's wearing his headphones. I don't know.
He's in Washington State. It's a liberal thing.
Yeah, I guess.
There's 3 states I want to live in. Washington, well, more than 3.
California.
I want to live in New York. I want to live in California, Washington, Oregon. Some of those really way out there. Anything on the East Coast or the West Coast.
Let me see. I mean, it's tough, man, because it's just like
but you're in the worst area, dude. You guys are still wearing masks up there, aren't you?
They prefer you to, yeah, but a lot of people aren't now. I mean, it's over. People are tired of the pandemic, but when you walk into 7-Eleven, it's nice to put on your mask. Most people don't do it anymore.
Fuck that.
But
I got into a fight over here up at we have a clubhouse that I went to right here, a clubhouse in the center of where I live.
Yeah. And
I went there and I had a fight with a couple ladies because they were telling me to put on my mask. I told them no. And I told them no, I don't have to. And they go, well, you can get somebody sick in here. I said, I ain't put on my mask. And next thing I know, I got a letter saying that I was yelling at them and stuff.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I wasn't yelling at them. I told them I wouldn't put on my mask. What the hell? I've never been poked.
You never got poked.
I say that with pride. Because there's a few people like me.
Well, they had to bribe me to do it. In New York, they were paying people $100 to get the shot.
Yeah, you pay $100 so you'll be sterile the rest of your life. I
mean, we don't know.
Well, you don't have to worry about being sterile. It's not like you had a girlfriend lately.
Yeah, in a year. So yeah, almost a year now. Yeah. Listen, I'm done having kids, bro.
Dude, when I was in my 30s, I couldn't go a day without a girlfriend.
Really?
You're in your 30s, dude.
Yeah. No, I think about that. Trust me. I just don't have my shit together, bro.
What does that have to do with anything? I never.
You have to have your shit together, bro. These women.
Dude, you go out there and lie. Tell them you got your shit.
I'm not good at that. I'm not.
Tell them you got your shit. What do you do? I'm a doctor, and shit. When I was in Boston, and this is when I was 20 years old. I was in Kensington, and I was staying at the YMCA. And I used to go to Harvard Square and pretend I was in Harvard and pick up girls.
Yeah.
And what I did is I read up on Harvard, the areas of Harvard, and they didn't care, man, as long as I told them I was in Harvard. They wouldn't accept. They wouldn't even let me. But in Kensington, all the kids back then, in 1980, would go on where Kensington is and party in the streets. I mean, on the weekends. In Kensington is nothing like it. The way that kids from Harvard party, you got 3,000-4,000 people out there partying. Do I feel bad I did that? No.
No. Yeah.
I mean, them rich girls from them rich families and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the best. Yeah. I dated a few rich girls, you know. Their parents got nice
We
little
have
houses.
no game telling. Let me tell you, Jordan. I'll tell you what. I don't know how old you are, but when I was 18 to my 40s, I bet you I had 50 times more game than you ever had. Okay, Jordan? I'm on here showing my old man face. You come on here and show your face. Or you guys be talking smack, but you're afraid to show your face.
Show your face.
Yeah.
Now it's show your neck.
I did a video when I was fighting with MRE in the beginning, like 6-7 months ago.
Not really, but a little
Well,
bit.
I did a video attacking MRE, and I said in that video, what is he hiding? What's the real reason he is not showing his face? And I went back and looked at that video the other day, and I said, damn, everything I said in that video was right.
Yeah. Yep. It's funny how time reveals everything, you know, like JC had a video. Huh? I'm sorry.
When I went on last night, the minute I started going to MRE, he started saying to me, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And Angel goes, get out of here, Lane. You don't talk to him like that.
Yeah.
I love him.
My father.
Yeah. My father would grab me by the back of the hair and drag me through the streets if he knew what I was doing.
You don't even know me. Yeah.
Oh, this will get back to her. Lee said your father will drag you by the hair down the street.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You know, there's certain people here, they watch all these channels and they look for someone to say something, and then they go tell the other.
Yeah.
That's
To instigate. Yeah, to instigate stuff.
It's like they have no fucking life. I mean, they literally do this 24 hours a day. I should talk. I've been on here like every day for like 10 hours lately. How pathetic have I become?
Look, they're calling you Lee Cole the Don now. You believe this shit? There's only room for one Don here.
No longer the Don. Gunsmoke the capo.
Yeah, I've been reduced to capo, and now he's the Don.
He's the capo. I'm the Don, and FBS is the king. That's the way it goes.
So you're running the Irish Mob. I'm affiliated with the Irish Mob now. Yeah. Getting tips from Lee. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm getting tips how to pick up chicks from Lee. I'm a little rusty.
You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked.
I mean, you've had 4 marriages, so I don't doubt it, bro.
Dude,
I don't doubt it.
I've never had trouble picking up women, pretty women.
Yeah.
I've never had trouble. Now I would. I'm an old fucking man. But up until I was 51, 52, never no problem.
Damn.
Now I have to pick up the old washed up pretty women.
That's what I'm trying to get right now.
Yeah. What I do is I say to these old women, now let me see a picture of you when you were young. And I close my eyes and they still look.
Yeah. As long as it's pink, right?
Yeah, listen. Polly's the hottest chick in my life right now.
Well, she loves you the most out of anybody, probably.
Who's more loyal to you than a dog?
Exactly. Man's best friend.
Angel is suing you, Lee. It'll be in the post tomorrow. Hey, listen,
That's funny.
to me, lawsuits are funny. You can sue people, but you can't get nothing from people that don't have nothing to give you. I got 2 big TV. Wait a minute. I got this computer now.
Yeah.
I got a couple computers now. I remember when I started this.
You own property now.
Dude, when I started this, I just had a shitty computer with now I got cameras and all sorts of shit.
Yeah. I need all that shit too. I got a tiny little Chromebook here. It's so slow. The screen you could hardly see. Horrible camera quality. I mean,
why don't you just go out and get one?
Oh yeah, because that's so simple. You know, don't be fooled, Lee. This money don't come till next month. All right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I mean, is there anything? Maybe go sell your body.
Go sell my body.
Yeah, in New York, you got a lot of those type of guys like
I probably would be doing that if I could.
Go down to Greenwich Village, find yourself a little guy.
I gotta exercise for that. I'm not no gigolo. I'm not in gigolo shape right now.
Are you kidding me? Those little Tinker Bells down in Greenwich Village, they love guys.
Yeah.
Like go down there, you find yourself
I need a nice yenta from Long Island in her mid-40s, recently divorced.
No, dude. It's easier to find some gay guy from Greenwich Village. I'm serious. It is. Not that I know,
Jesus.
but it is.
Yeah, you're giving me tips on go to his village now.
Go into the rawhide.
The where?
Yeah, the rawhide or
The
butter-
rawhide.
what they're called.
Jesus, how do you know about these places, Lee? The rawhide.
I don't even know
recommend
if
the
the
rawhide.
rawhide's around anymore. There used to be a gay bar in Greenwich Village called the Rawhide. And
Oh, man. That's crazy.
just go in there and sit at the bar and
Have a cosmopolitan.
find yourself some rich gay guy. Never give it up. A matter of fact, you do the pitching. He does the catching.
Great advice, Lee. Look, Lee's trying to pimp me out to gay guys now.
Hey,
I hope
gay
I don't
guys are like, dude. Hey guys, how
I
many
hope I don't
guys
get
in
shut
there
down
would
for this,
go
bro.
with- Huh?
I hope I don't get shut down for
Why
this
did we get shut
conversation.
down? Because we're talking about gay guys?
Yeah, they're sensitive, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This
Sensitive.
YouTube is crazy.
No, they're not sensitive. They like
I don't
to
know.
catch.
I don't
Like
know,
catchers.
man.
Oh, find a gay guy that's a catcher, and you'll got it made. That's it.
Yeah, okay, Lee. I'll take your advice, Lee.
Hey, listen, I'm giving you good advice here.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
How to get out of poverty.
AIDS? Nobody's got AIDS.
Dude, you're a sub ride away from the village.
Not really.
Yeah, go to Christopher Street.
It's at least 50-minute train ride.
No, go walk around Christopher Street.
Christopher
Walk
Street.
Back
Oh
and
my
forth,
God.
back and forth.
I hate that street has my name too.
You know, that area is, I don't know if that area is still a beautiful area, but back in the days, that area was a beautiful area.
A lot of it is boarded up now, bro. A lot of it's boarded up, graffiti everywhere. You know, it's going back to the big bad 70s. Some of it is still nice, of course, but trust me, de Blasio did a number on this city, especially after the friggin' riots and all that.
Yeah, well,
Everything's decriminalized. You could piss in the street now. They don't even look at you sideways,
I used to work in Soho in Manhattan years ago. And you remember that singer Blondie?
Of course, yeah.
She used to come into the store that I worked at. And one day she comes in and she looks at me and I go, "How you doing today?" She goes, "I was just on the subway." And then I said, "So what was it like?" And then she goes to me, "When I'm on the subway, I feel like taking a board and putting a nail through it and hitting people in the head."
Jesus.
Blondie said this to me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell? That was a weird woman.
Yeah.
And I used to see her every day. She was weird, dude.
A lot of artists are weird, though. You have to be a little weird to be an
And you
artist.
got a lot of artists in Soho. A lot.
Yes.
in
A
Soho.
lot of quirky weirdos over there, yeah.
Yeah, I met all sorts of actors when I was working in Soho.
That's the place to meet them down there.
But you can't live there unless you're rich.
Yeah, friggin' closet is like $5,000 per month over there.
Yeah, Debbie Harry. That's right, Debbie Harry. Yeah, and I see her on TV and she's acting all normal. And I'm saying that people really knew what this woman was like. She's a mental case.
Yeah.
And she had a big round face. I never thought that she was pretty. She had this weird, like what's her name?
Doesn't she look like Michelle Pfeiffer?
Huh?
Doesn't she look like Michelle Pfeiffer, or she did back in the
She
80s?
wishes she looked like Michelle Pfeiffer. She has like a pie. She has a pie face, dude.
Well, now she does, I'm sure. But...
No, back then she did. This is when she was in her late 20s.
Are we thinking about the same song, like da, 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 with a heart of glass?
Yeah,
Da, da, da. Yeah. Wow.
dude.
I don't know.
Makeup does the. What's her
Yeah,
name?
makeup does
Pelosi.
wonders.
Makes Nancy Pelosi look like she's alive.
She still looks like a ghoul.
Huh?
She still looks like a ghoul to me.
Oh God, can you imagine what she looks like? I was watching a concert today with Cher live in Las Vegas, and she's 78 years old. That woman gets around like she's 30.
Yeah, she's been hot for a long, long time.
Yeah,
Sure.
can you imagine what she looks like in the morning?
Yeah.
She's 78, dude. It doesn't matter if you're 78.
Dolly Parton,
it doesn't
too.
matter how pretty you used to be. You're gonna look old.
Yeah. Look at what Madonna's doing to herself.
Oh,
All that Botox, and she's still stripping down.
yeah, and she looks. And the funny thing is, these women. Some of these women are beautiful women. They don't need to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they do it anyway.
I
The
don't know
guys
why.
are even more pathetic that do it. Look at
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone. He doesn't look nothing like he used to.
Yeah, a lot of these guys. I'm trying to think who else.
Studio 54. I actually went to Studio 54 3 times in my life. I actually worked on 42nd Street, right out down the street from it.
They let you in?
I don't know if anybody remembers Studio 54, but if any of you guys remember the 6'8" cowboy that used to stand out, he was a cowboy, 6'8". He used to stand out front. He was the main doorman.
Yeah.
I was a monster, man. But they only it was very hard to get in there, and they would only let the hit people in there with a lot of money.
So you got into Studio 54. I heard it was an exclusive place to get into.
Yeah.
So what'd you see in there?
Weird shit, dude. I was young. I mean, you know, I was 21, 22 years old. I got in there 3 times. One time I got in there with the Hells Angels. The Hells Angels made a movie called The Hells Angels. And my father actually was friends with them. And he went, so my father, we all were actually in Studio 54. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah. You know what it's like being in Studio 54 with about 100 bikers?
Jesus.
But they loved my dad. They loved my dad, and they treated me nice.
Yeah.
You know, they were down in Lower Manhattan. And they owned one of those streets. They literally owned the street. They bought every building on the street. It was their street.
Yeah.
But my father's business was in the middle of that street, and they knew him. And they liked him, they respected him and everything. And so I could go walk there like it was nothing.
Yeah,
but if you were black and you tried to walk through that street.
Yeah, those Hells Angels, they had like their headquarters somewhere in Manhattan. They don't even want people parking in front of
2nd and 3rd Street, right in that area. They were there for years. They're not down there no more.
No.
But they were there for years. They were there for like 30, 40 years.
But they would bully people like not to park in front of their club, you know?
Well, the leader of the Hells Angels back then, his name was Sandy. And his son was playing on the buildings, was running on the roofs of the buildings and fell through an old elevator shaft.
Yeah.
And he became wheelchair bound and had a head injury and stuff.
Yeah.
And he used to go to my father's business and hang out there. And my father always treated Sandy's son real good. So Sandy loved my father.
Yeah.
But Sandy wound up getting busted and going to prison for the rest of his life.
Damn.
Yeah.
What, for murder or for drugs?
Drugs.
Yeah.
I'm sure they murdered people. But
isn't that crazy how you could commit a rape or, you know, other horrible stuff like that? And, you know, I don't know. You go to jail for life for drugs, but not for that, you know, like.
Look at Cain Velasquez, the UFC fighter. They will not give him bail. He's been in jail now for a couple months. Yeah. He shot into the car of the guy that molested one of his relatives.
Oh, yes, I know the story. Yeah.
But check this out. The child molester was out of prison. He got out with no bail.
Unbelievable.
And the judge refuses to give Cain Velasquez bail. Dana White said, I will pay $2 million bail, give him bail.
Yeah.
And they still won't. And they're making it, they're not doing this because they hate Cain Velasquez. They're doing this because they hate Dana White.
Yeah.
Because Dana White's a supporter of who?
A Trump. Yep.
That's how people in California are. They're whack jobs.
I think Dana White said instead of shooting him, you should have just dragged him out of the car and beat him to death with your hands.
Yeah, but he was wrong. I'm sorry. The guy, they're letting everybody out of prison. This guy was angry. Okay, he messed up. He fired a gun into a car. You know who he hit? He hit the child molester's father.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Yeah. Idiot.
Stepfather, whatever it was.
Stupid, yeah.
But they both worked, and you know what happened? These guys, they worked at a nursing a place for kids.
Yeah.
Little kids. And this guy was molesting one of the kids. So, and then they stand up for him, they get him, and the judge let him go with no bail, but the judge will not let Cain Velasquez go. Something's wrong in this world. I don't,
This whole country's going backwards. I don't know.
You could rape a kid and get out of prison with no bail.
Yeah.
But if you shoot at a pedophile, you cannot get bail. Frank Rizzo, you're right. It is very sad that Cain Velasquez. And you know what? When he goes to trial, you know damn well the jury's not going to convict him. So they're going to take their time going to the trial.
Yeah.
Because they know. Cain did common sense. Cain did a public service. Well, unfortunately, he missed the pedophile.
Thank you, Gerard. I appreciate the super sticker. $5. Thank you. That's beautiful.
Now he's up to $305, Gerard. Thank you.
Am I?
Okay.
320.
I didn't even have to sell him tonight. He made that money without me.
I got a $15 Zelle payment too, so it's 320.
Oh, rub
Nice.
it in. I like when you're doing a show and you know that Chingling's Sly Stallone.
You have to piss off Lee. Look at
That doesn't piss me off. I think it's
I
great.
know.
I think it's great, man. You kidding me?
Thank you, bro.
I think it's great because you came on here, and usually you don't. This just proves to you this is what you got to do 3-4 days a week.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
You're more likable than me. A lot of people hate me. You're not going to believe that, but a lot of people hate my guts.
You have a lot. You have a lot more to talk about, though.
Yeah, but I'm talking like a little bitch right now.
Thank you, Stallone. He says 2 packs of smokes, my nickel. Yeah.
So, how much do you spend on smokes a week?
Probably 70. I don't know. I buy probably more because I buy a pack like every day, every other day.
So how are you buying the money if you don't have any money?
I got some money saved up, a little bit left, but it's my reserves are low. I'm getting to the point where I need to definitely need to make some money right now because it's getting.
Do you ever like when your grandmother's not looking, go in her purse?
No, of course. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
You know, like, hey, grandma, look over there, and you go in her purse.
My grandmother's on oxygen. She's stuck to that chair, bro.
Dude, that's the best ones to rip off.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't fight back.
No. I wouldn't be able to live with myself, you sick bastard.
I should have never said that.
Yeah, now you're putting ideas in my head. I'm going to rob my grandmother.
No, they're going to say shit about me.
Oh, yeah. Look at Lee trying to convince Gunsmoke to steal from his own grandmother.
That's one of the things that I stole money from a woman on a ventilator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get it now. Okay.
Out there.
Okay.
I should have never said that. I just set myself
Yeah.
up. I'm done.
No. Now you got the trolls looking at me like, look, we caught Lee. We got him. Look, Lee is hilarious. Yeah. I got to thank you, Lee. I want to thank you, especially for last time you came on here, bro. You made me a lot of money. Next month when I get paid, I'm going to hit you off, bro, on your show. I definitely owe you, man. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate you.
Yeah, but you don't ever go on anybody's show. FBS done so much for you, and he has to beg you to go on his show.
Yeah, I know. He was getting mad at me this week too. He's like, "Yo, man, they got a whole panel of fucking jerk offs on there talking shit." He's like, "I need one of yous to get on there at least."
He's right, though.
But I just told him, like, bro, you handle it so much better on your own, and he's carrying all the weight here. I know, but
Rich, you're gonna get roasted for that one. Rich, it doesn't bother me. Do you understand? That shit don't bother me. The only thing that bothers me is when a lowlife like Stacks calls me a child. That bothers me. You know why? Because Stacks is the bottom of the barrel.
I don't know what his deal is, bro. I mean, I think it's just jealousy. I don't know. You know what it is? I think when FBS changed he got a new phone like months ago, and he changed his number, and he didn't give out the number to a lot of people. And I think that pissed Stacks off that he didn't get the new number, and it all boiled on from there. And I just think, look at his channel. He doesn't have a lot of views like he used to, and he sees FBS and you guys,
Like the only time he has views is when he attacked me or he had Ramundi on. If he does not do that, now he figures, let me attack FBS, I'll get my views up. But he doesn't realize people are tired of him. He's not nobody in their right mind would watch. Why watch that show? What does it offer?
I mean, even when Raymundi's on, he controls him. Like he tells him, "Don't say that, man. Come on, man. Don't talk like that, Raymundi." And it's like, no, let him talk like that. Let him talk. People want to hear what he's got to say. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I never had a problem with Stacks, but I don't like that he's going after FBS for no reason. It just looks like jealousy. It just
No, he thinks here's what he doesn't realize. If you're on that side, you're not going to get nothing out of any of those people when it comes to subs, money, or you're not going to pick up more people watching you and donating.
The trolls don't donate.
No, they don't, and neither do those people. People can say what they want, and he's not gaining nothing out of that. He would have been better just sticking to his guns, sticking by FBS,
Yeah,
and Jimmy together,
Yeah.
That's a better answer for him than what he's doing. It makes no sense. When I sat down and this whole thing when MRE came out, Danny and we sat down and we looked at all the evidence and we said there's no doubt, 100%. And I said to Danny, we got to do the right thing here, because if we don't, it's not right, especially with what was going on.
Yeah.
So that's why we made our decision. And it turned out to be a very good decision for us. Very good decision.
Yeah.
And Stax doesn't realize Angel never liked Stax. Never.
Yeah.
She's not going to do anything for him.
Neither did MRE. MRE didn't like him either.
No.
Yeah.
And those are different types of shows too.
Yeah. I mean, even if he gets views.
Yeah.
I mean, the views aren't going to last forever. He's not going to, keep that core group of people. I mean, the trolls use up your channel, and if you don't do what they say, then they leave your channel and they move on to the next one.
An MRE show is not the same no more.
I haven't watched, so
it's two different shows. Now it's like, it's like I said to FBS, people found his kryptonite.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Gerard, nobody likes me. Everybody likes you, Gerard. What are you talking about?
We like you, Gerard. You were saying good things last night on FBS's show.
Sorry, Lee, I have to disagree with you. Stax doubled his views overnight with his great cunning and attack. Yes, he woke up with 38 views. He did 2 videos today, and neither one of them has over 100 views.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
it's just a dead channel, man. And I mean, I would be upset too, but it's just time to move on. I mean, do something else. I mean, he claims he doesn't care about YouTube. Then why are you on releasing videos every day? You don't care about the money, but I don't know. Why even do YouTube anymore?
Well, I'm not going to fight with him.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say. He made me put up that video of his. It's at 2,000 views already. Dude, is that what you wanted? You wanted to come at me and I'm going to put up the video of you getting beat up? I got 2,000 views on it. I mean, was that a smart move on your part? You call me a child molester and I show you getting beat up. Who wins?
You fast forwarded it too to make it like,
and
speed it up.
You've seen the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I've watched it.
The debate part and then the fight part. Yeah. And Kane Shade, thank you. Kane Shade put that together for me about a year ago.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you put that together. I'm like, who did this for Lee? I don't think Lee did
it. Yeah, we put that together. And oh, by the way, I own that now. Stax, that's mine now. Nobody has that but me. Stax said he was going to sue me. He goes, that's my video. No, a friend of yours shot you getting beat up in your house.
Yeah.
That's what kind of friend they were. They shot you like this, and they were following you around as you got dragged out the door and got pounded on by that Mexican dude. So,
and then they gave it to Hootie, right? Hootie was the first.
And Hootie got a hold of it, and Hootie put it out and got like 3 views, and he calls me up. He calls me up and says, wait, put this out. I said, okay, can I keep it? He goes, yeah, put it out. I put it out and got like 5,000 views. So he hates me with a passion. Yeah, I said that. I said that during the debate with him. Did you hear what I said to Stax? I said, you can't fight, dude.
Yeah. I wish he wouldn't hang up because that was a good argument you guys were having.
I love the way he did that. He goes, fuck you. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Yeah, he does that to everybody. Fuck you, Lee. Fuck you, man.
With those little boy hands.
Yeah.
You can always tell by the fingers. He has those little short, stumpy fingers. So you know what that means. He has tiny fingers.
Lee's got some man hands over there. Look at you. Look like you're doing construction. Yeah.
But look at that. Inside of my hands, you have nothing. Not a day of hard work right there.
We're going to read your future. Look at that. You don't got no calluses?
Dude, I worked in the restaurant business, but I was usually a manager or owned a couple restaurants.
Yeah.
That's it.
So did you make good tips in Times Square? I would assume so, right? You probably made a killing in tips, right?
Dude, I was so fucked up in Times Square. I was high every day from morning to night.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I did. So I every penny I made.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't want to do anything with Stacks. But why would you go on a show and call another man a child molester? Who does that?
It's the worst thing you could call somebody.
Yes. It's like someone said, bring receipts. Please.
Yeah.
Show me where I was arrested for it, or I'm in the system for it, or something. You're not going to find it because it's a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Lee just gave him the middle finger, slick as hell comes.
You did, yeah.
Sly, can you do electric work? Okay. You could tell Lee's great joy in verbally smacking Bill Sachs around, and I dig that. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, when I got doxxed on his show, I told you what happened to me, right?
No. What do you mean?
Dude, I got a slew full of dick pics.
I was on your show when it happened. I was a guest on your show that day.
Remember, I kept putting up the phone.
Yeah. And I'm like, Lee, just freaking block the numbers. Like,
I couldn't block them because they were unavailable.
Yeah.
But then I checked my mail, and you had these sickos, man, these fucking weirdos sending another man a dick pic.
It lasted for like a week or two, right?
Yeah. So I got a folder together, threw them all in the folder.
He's got a folder.
I got a dick pic folder.
That's funny. Friggin', yeah, man. I was on the show
That's
with you.
how you know he has the sleaziest people watching his show.
Yeah.
What man does that to another man?
Well, he always had a lot of trolls in there, but they would always talk shit to him. Like, I don't know. It's just he had like a bad group of people in there.
He had those guys on his show that put tattoos on. If you put tattoos on your face, you got issues.
Well, that's why I would never want to go on that show. He used to ask me to come on. He was calling it the commission and inviting me on, and then I would see who was on, and I'm like, I'm just not going to go on. No offense.
You know when you know your show's in trouble when you bring Jimmy Calandra on and you don't gain no subs. I mean, that's unheard of.
No, Jimmy's always
good for 500 to 1,000 new subs.
Bro, I went on his show like a couple weeks ago. I gained like over 100-something subs.
He went on that show. He didn't gain no subs. He's been at the same subs since Hootie gave him the channel, or he took the channel from Hootie.
Yeah.
Jordan says, sometimes you just got to send a dickie, Lee. Okay. Not to another dude, unless you're looking for a dude on Christopher Street.
You're obsessed with that Christopher Street.
That's how you pick them guys up on Christopher Street. But I go everywhere, all 48, but most of my jobs are local. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Bruno. I'm sorry. Gunsmoke, you live in Queens? What the fuck? You're doing Red Lobster. You have some of the best seafood restaurants in the country near your house. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to City Island, but people are telling me you got to bring a gun to go to City Island. I'm like, shut up. But
you know how they do seafood. A place like Red Lobster, they don't get the best lobsters. They get the lobsters that are like a lower budgeted lobster.
I'm always disappointed when I go there, but yeah, go on.
You'd eat some lobster someplace. You'd be like, if you go up to Maine and eat seafood.
Yeah. I would love to.
It's unbelievable.
I'd be in heaven. Yeah, I want to go to like a real nice seafood restaurant.
Said Jimmy came on and he lost 12 subs. Stacks lost 12 subs.
He lost 12. That's funny. Oh, Bobby sent me something. Thank you, Bobby. 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Stacks had one of the Menendez brothers on live from the can and didn't get. Do you know how big that is to have a Menendez?
That's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen every day.
That's like, what's his name? Tom LaVecchia had on D. Snyder.
I got nothing out of it.
Like 1,000 views. How can you get 1,000 views on D. Snyder?
I don't know. You got to.
Some good questions, D. Snyder is a pretty sick guy. You ask him some sick shit. Yeah. Like he played in this one movie. He played a serial killer, and he had his mouth tied shut. Really good movie. Years ago, very scary movie. He didn't even talk to him about that movie.
Well, how does that add up? He's got what, 10,000 subs, and he got less than 1,000 views.
There's a lot of shit that doesn't add up around here. Numbers.
Yeah.
You got people that 6 months ago their shows were treading.
Yeah.
And now they're at like 2,000, 3,000 subs.
Yeah.
And you know, they do a live show and they got 60 people on their live. And FBS and we do a live show. I have 220, 230. FBS will have 300.
Yeah.
And we have less subs than them. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No.
It just doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
There's a lot of people out there, and you know what it is? YouTube doesn't care if you buy these subs, because if you buy the subs and your show's bigger, they could charge the commercials, the companies with the commercials, more money.
Oh.
So they're making money when you do this. You don't think YouTube they know when you're buying a sub? They know everything that's going on right through the algorithm.
And they allow it to happen just for the profit.
See, with cheating like that, it's like you're not building your station. What fun is it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to know that you earned it, and you know,
you got 10,000 subs, but you got 90 people watching your show. Really?
Yeah.
I said, look at Gunsmoke. He has 90 people. How many people you got in here right now?
It dropped down to 80, but I had over 107 at one point.
Yeah, but you have 80, and you got a little shit show.
Yeah.
So, well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah. No, that's how I refer to it. Yeah, yeah.
But if you take like mine and FBS's shows and look at our chat rooms, sure, there's guys that have 20,000 people in their chat room. Tim Pool has 40,000 people in his chat room at one time. You know, but that's him.
Yeah.
But for small shows, we do okay with our chat rooms.
No, your chat room is popping. You know, you and FBS, you got a lot of people in there conversing and stuff. So.
Yeah. And a lot of these people go to the same rooms. I mean, they go to FBS's. But it's not like that no more. Everybody's taking sides.
I noticed that, like, even when I didn't want to go live tonight because certain people are on, and I'm like, you know what? Those people don't even watch me anyway, so who gives a shit?
They don't. No.
And I came on and I had over 100 people in here, so there you go.
I'll give you an example. Angel was over 400 people last night.
Yeah.
Why? Because 200 of those people were FBS people.
Yeah.
Tonight she's not even touching on 200. So
yeah.
You know, it's you don't go one day from 4:30. There's a good reason for that. And one thing about Angel, there's no way she's buying shit. She's running it. The show. But last night it was obvious what was happening. A lot of FBS wasn't on, and then he went over there. And if you looked at FBS's numbers, he dropped to like 160.
Yes.
When he went over there. And then when they came back, he went back up to 240, 250, 300. So it's obvious what's going on.
Yeah.
FBS, Gunsmoke, and Lee teamed up. Game over pals.
I like that comment. I like that. It's true. I mean,
but you know what? Maybe we got more in common. We get along great, and it's just maybe we had more in common than we thought. We never had that opportunity.
No, we didn't. They got ruined too quick in the beginning. So I mean, we've been through a hell and back in this friggin' YouTube together. So I think it's a beautiful thing that we just let the past be the past. And I mean, we never did nothing to each other that can't be forgiven anyway. I've always said that. So
yeah, it's like this. And then people attack. They don't realize, why would you attack when FBS and I are on the same side? Why would you? That's like committing suicide.
Yeah.
Why? It makes no sense. But Danny tells me, Lee, I'll break your kneecaps if you get into this drama shit.
Yeah, he doesn't want the fucking headache.
No, he has a lot of people. He has like 70,000 people that follow him on Facebook.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 different. And those people will tell him, Danny, we don't mind you being over there, but please don't get into the drama stuff.
Yeah.
So Danny's straight up. He doesn't want to do that. When I did the thing with Stacks yesterday, I called Danny up and I said to him, what do you think? And Danny said to me, well, you can't beat the shit out of the guy for calling you a child molester, so put the video up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, he seems like a fair guy. What's right is right to him. He said some good things about me and stuff.
He's telling me 2 weeks ago, one of his workers was giving him a hard time. And so he hit him in the head with a bucket.
Yeah.
And I'm like laughing my ass. He goes, he's a fucking lazy motherfucker. I said, how long have you been working with you? He goes, 5 years. I said, so what did you do after you hit him in the head with the bucket? He asked me to borrow $20.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
I've worked with guys like that. Yeah, I think we all have.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I worked for some miserable people.
Oh, me too.
I mean, people that just were impossible to work with. What kind of work did you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work. I mean, all different types. I worked in a call center for like 8 years. I've worked at a
I'd rather
pizzeria.
stick a pencil in my eye than work at a call center.
Bro, it was the worst experience of my life. It changed me as a person. I used to be a much nicer person. It just made me more miserable and bitter. Every day I hated going to work. I wanted
How
to
did
kill
you
myself.
last so long in a call center?
Bro, I just got comfortable, and then towards the end, I was just fucking off. I figured out ways to just, do my job without looking like I'm not doing my job, but I'm not doing my job. I don't know.
Yeah. Ranger fan, Lee knows his box, and I agree with almost everything he said. Athletes are bigger, faster, and stronger. Tyson Fury is a 6'7" giant who can move, use his jab perfectly. He is bigger than Ali, and not only that, Ranger, nobody moves their head like he moves his head like Whitaker does. I mean, yeah, he does. You ever see Tyson Fury, how hard he is to hit?
Yeah. Well,
he's a heavyweight, and he's moving his head the way he does.
yeah. This guy says, call center. What are you, the only man there? No, there was guys there too. A lot of women.
Dude, I tried that. I lasted 1 day. 1 day.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I've seen last one day over there. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not easy. You got to be like a robot.
Oh, and then you get blamed. People call you and they start yelling at you because they think that,
Well, my company was ripping people off. Like when you rent those, when you rent a vehicle and you go through like, where are you? The Sam Houston tollway or whatever. They got the electronic tolls.
Yeah.
You rent a car. You don't even realize you go through a toll and the vehicle is already pre-equipped with its own toll tag thing. They're going to charge you 25 cents for the toll and then $25 just for the service of using the pass, not even knowing. Then 6 months after your vacation is over, you think it's all good. You get a bill automatically on your credit card or your debit card. And people call you up upset. Like, what the hell is this bill?
I had a truck that I rented a truck a year ago from Hertz. And then I had an accident when we were backing in. I hit the edge of a roof. It was, and it made a big slice in it.
Yeah.
So I called my insurance company and they covered it. And then their insurance company called me and said, well, there's also a processing fee of $1,000. So I told them, you can take your processing fee and shove it up your ass. You're never going to get it.
Yeah.
Ever. They go, Cole, it's going to go on your credit.
Fuck.
And you mean it's going to bring my credit score from 580 to 570?
Yeah, my credit's shit anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they threaten you with the credits. Well, you know what I tell people when they say that? I go, well, I'll just declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, I should have done that 2 years ago, but I'm an idiot and I paid the freaking collection agency.
Well, how much debt do you have?
I don't have any debt really anymore.
Then what? I mean, how much money do you owe?
I already paid it off, Now I just owe like a little credit card bill. But I'm saying back then when I did owe the money, I should have just declared bankruptcy and not owed them shit, and I would have been in a better position. And I would have had a clean slate,
Yeah, but people don't think like that,
Yeah, I just wanted to do the right thing, pay it back, whatever. But it was
I've never ever declared bankruptcy, but all the women I've been with.
Yeah, I've been with a few of them too. Yeah.
I love them dearly. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And when I met them, they had 800 credit scores.
Yep. Yeah. Last one I was with had a friggin' 800 credit score. She used to rub it in my face.
Deanna has a daughter, really pretty daughter. And anybody that wants to date her, she'll say to them, I want your info. I'm going to check up on you. And if she doesn't see a 750 credit score, she doesn't even talk to them. That's what a lot of women do that are smart now. You can find out a man's credit score easy.
Yeah, the internet now. It's not like the early 2000s or whatever. You're dating a girl, buy her a beer.
I was lucky. I got to the 80s and 90s. I can get away with shit.
Yeah.
The shit I got away with then, never can I get away with it now.
No.
You go, no. It's like when I came on here, I put up my name, Lear Cole III, and I'm like, oh, that kidnapping thing's never going to pop up.
Yeah, sure.
And it's like, okay, it popped up.
It is what it is. It's funny. I find it funny.
Gerard, I got an 802.
Damn. That's a perfect score. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down. I did a 2-hour show. It's midnight.
Okay, Joe says, show me a photo, Lee. I might take you up on it so you can finally meet. I can teach you about game. Dude, I don't give a shit about game. Do you understand that? Anytime I've had game, it's gotten me in trouble in miserable, horrible relationships with fucking crazy women. Why do I want game?
And a new baby. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I even tried a Puerto Rican woman, a Mexican woman, a Russian woman, an Irish woman. I found out about one thing. Women of all cultures, they're all crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it. It's like they got a built-in crazy switch. They do.
I agree, but I don't want to go further into that because there's a lot of women in here that get offended.
Why, you don't think they know they're crazy?
I don't know, but I would take it further and say I don't think they should be, in
I'm not
positions
saying
of power.
they're crazy. I'm just saying,
No, I get it. I'm sure they know deep down too. You're right.
Women are much more vicious than men.
I agree.
Look at Amber Heard.
Oh yeah, she's a freaking nut job, but she's deadly beautiful. Well, she used to be anyway.
She used to, but I don't know what the hell happened to her.
I don't know either.
She doesn't know whether she's a carpet muncher or not.
Did you see that joke that they made in court though? When I think somebody's lawyer asked Johnny Depp on the stand. He's like, "Would you say that you're bigger than Amber physically?" And he's like, "No, I wouldn't actually." And then you see her face, and she wants to laugh so bad.
Did you see when they asked Johnny Depp what he lost? He says anything and everything. The way he said it.
Yeah.
He lost so much, dude.
Yeah.
So much in one relationship. And that woman, she took out an order of protection against him, and then she went back to see him, and she was recording it.
Yep. Unbelievable, bro. You can't trust anybody nowadays. I mean,
no, you can't. You just can't.
vindictive.
I live here. There's 60 women here where I live, 60 different apartments.
Yeah.
I live in the 55 and above community. There's only 2 other men. I'm the only one that's able to walk.
Eligible bachelor.
I'm in like an orgy heaven.
Yeah, eligible
But
bachelor.
I will not go in their houses with them. I will not
Yeah.
bring them into my house because I don't trust nobody.
No, yeah.
Because it only takes somebody to say one thing about you, and that's that. I had the lady up here tell me, why don't you meet people? Everybody thinks that you're a hermit. I'm not a hermit. I just don't want to,
You don't want to be
meet a
bothered.
woman that's going to start saying shit about me. I got a kidnapping charge on me that was true.
Yeah.
I was with the woman for the next 10 years. But people don't look at that. And it got dropped in a couple days, but people don't look at that either.
No, I know it got dropped. I was just like I used to like to break your balls about it. It was funny, the thought of it. Like, yo, bitch, I'm not pulling over. It's like, pull over, Lee.
Oh, I've heard some funny. Like I told you, my brother Tom nicknamed me Double Cuff because when they walked, did you see the picture when I was walking through the lot?
No.
The cops had me. It was on the front page of every newspaper in that part of Colorado.
Yeah.
And it's like I remember I went to jail for 40 days, and I got out. I walked across the street to the courthouse, and I looked down where the newspapers are in the stands.
Yeah.
And right across the headlines, it says Cole takes a plea.
I felt like public enemy over here.
Yeah, I walked out, and then I wanted to rent a motel that night, and people in this town are looking at me. That's the kidnapper.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
right
There's worse
away,
things that could be said though. They could have said that's the child molester, something like that.
That's now you sound like Stacks.
No, I'm just saying it could be worse. There's the worst things that could be said.
Not only did I make front page, I made front page with the cops walking me across a parking lot. There were like 20, 30 of them. And the press was already there taking pictures of me.
I need a poster of that.
In that parking lot.
That's a poster I need on my wall. Lee in handcuffs with 30 cops around him.
Yeah. I told you the cop that had the gun through the window, one of the cops, his hand was shaking like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, man, don't pull that trigger.
Yeah.
And then they said, we know you got a gun in the car. We know you have a gun in the car. They tore apart my whole entire car. I said, I ain't got no gun in here.
Yeah.
So, it was all bullshit. And I'll tell you, man, but I was out of jail 40 days later. So
40 days lockdown. What was that like?
I was in an Indian reservation.
Oh, damn.
It was the worst prison you could be in because those Indians hate white people.
Yeah, of course.
They hate us. But I played spades and they liked me. But the other white guys that went there, they were tortured. They didn't bother me. I've always been, I've never had trouble in jail. I've always gotten along with people.
Yeah.
It depends. They'll be passing you around for a carton.
I know you love to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. You're worth a carton of cigarettes.
Zuzus and wham whams. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hold my pocket. Now you walk with me. Yeah.
You're going to have you're going to have a guy that looks like Tyson Fury walking with you with his arm around you.
Yeah. Sometimes when I play PlayStation, you talk to people online and you talk trash. So I'm like, I like to pretend like I'm a big guy in jail. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm going to put some orange flavored Kool-Aid powder on your lips and kiss you orange flavored motherfucker.
Oh, shit. That's
it's
like, see, you don't remember this. Back in the 80s, they had these party lines where you talk to people on the phone.
Yeah.
And you'd have them convinced that you look like a young Brad Pitt. And
yeah, I like to pretend that I'm from Old Block, like a big gang member from Old Block on PlayStation, and they believe me. They're like, "You're really from Old Block, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm following them, man. On hood. Fuck is y'all on, man?"
My brother Tom used to pretend his name was T-Bone, and he was a black guy. He got T-Bone with his name, and he would do a black voice when he got on the phone and stuff. And he would make crank calls as T-Bone.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, my name's T-Bone. Don't talk that shit to me. I'm gonna come down there and kick your ass." So you'd be looking for T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Okay, man, I appreciate. I didn't think I was going to be on there another 2 hours.
Thank you, Lee. You made the show for me. You did all the hard work for me. Thank you.
Yeah, but my dog Polly's looking at me like, "Dad, get the fuck over here. I'm not looking at Dad."
Oh, she's a rub.
Take care. Thank you for all that damn money you gave this guy.
I know. I owe you a little bit, Lee. I owe you a chunk of it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give it to you. Don't worry. I'm good.
No. I asked you for money. Danny's going to ask me for money.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Where's my cut?
And Danny, if I don't pay Danny, he's going to come get it. So,
I'll put two in the back of your head, Lee. All right. Well, thank you so much, bro.
You take care, man.
You're doing a show tomorrow, right?
Probably Sunday. I'm going to take off. That's why I stayed on tonight. I'm probably going to do a live I'll do a live with Danny on Sunday. He's pretty exhausted too, so we'll probably take off tomorrow and do a show Sunday.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, see, we do 3 shows a week.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know what happened? I'm going to say this real quick. We didn't do a show Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and we got 7,000 views in those 3 days.
Nice.
So, we're at that point. So that's really luck. When you get to that point, it's a good thing.
It's good to take off for a few days and
your old videos.
Yeah.
And people are looking at the libraries. They're answering stuff that was made a year ago.
FBS said that to me earlier today. He's like, "Yo, bro, I took off a day the other day, and like one of my shows got like a lot of views on it, because they missed me or whatever. Or I said they missed you."
Yeah, well, no, that's the truth. People go back, and when you start getting to that point, you're lucky.
Yeah.
That people watch your old stuff.
Yeah.
It amazes me.
Yeah.
People will go to me, "Wait a minute. You hate Jimmy Calandra, but you interviewed Jimmy Calandra." "Wait a minute. You hate John A-Light, but you interviewed John A-Light."
They don't realize the history.
And they go, "We didn't know that you know Gene Barillo."
Yeah.
And they're looking at, they're watching these.
Yeah.
But the one that gets the most is when we came out and did the video on Francis. We showed that he was having an affair on his wife and stuff.
Yeah.
That one's over 6,000 views now, and every day it gets, and people attack us something awful on that.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, "Michael's a good man." No, Michael's dipping his stick everywhere.
A lot of people were upset about that video.
Yeah,
a lot of people were upset.
It's truth, though. Dude, don't you think Michael, if that was a lie, Michael Francis would have sued us?
Yeah.
But it wasn't a lie. It's true.
Well, you came with the receipts, yeah. So.
Yeah. And we have a lot more that we didn't show, just in case he pulled something.
Yeah.
If he came at us, we would have just done another show with those receipts. Oh, Michael Francis is a whore master. God bless him. Money, hot women, 70 years old.
Yeah. Still has his hair. Yeah.
Take care, my man. Bye,
All right,
people.
brother. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Gerard said I might have multiple personalities.
Nothing wrong with that. So do I.
Take care, people.
All right, bro. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Lee, for being here and carrying the show for me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Happy Friday to all of you. I want you guys to have a good weekend. Thank you for tuning into my show. I appreciate you all. Yes, please hit the like button on the way out. I don't know. What can I say? Thank you to everybody who sent me a super chat, super sticker, Zelle payment. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Chopper. Thank you, Steve Sanderosa, Jesse, all you guys. I don't want to start calling out names and they'd be like, hey, what happened to my name, man? Thank you, Bobby. Who else? There's a bunch of few other people. Thank you, guys. Who else did I have? Tom Sheehy. Thank you, Tom Sheehy, especially. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. So anyway, guys, I'm not good at saying goodbye. So for the love of Gunsmoke the Dawn, I love when FBS says that. Hit the like button. I appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you for being here, brother. All right, guys, I'm not good at goodbye, so just get out of here. Go, just go. Get out of here. Scram, beat it. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, SoFlo does a show tomorrow. I'll see you in the chat tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Stay classy, y'all. Common sense. Salute.